So, doctor, in classic BorakLAH fashion, there is no intro. The moment we sit down, we click record. So we...
You record after I say I didn't get shoes, right?
You didn't hold the mic lah, so nobody heard you lah, bro. But never mind, you want to give shout out or not?
Hey, Six. Give me a new pair of shoes, man. Come on, man. Let's go.
Come on lah, hook the doctor up with new shoes lah.
Yeah.
Please. Come on, man. Karat already, man. Come on, give this fella is hardworking, you know. Dr Roland's been standing up for so long. Give him a proper shoe to stand up lah, you know.
Doctors already wear one brand, bro.
The fella busy saving life, all y'all don't appreciate. Give one pair of shoes, so cannot.
Doctor usually wear Skechers already.
New Balance, Adidas,
I thought Crocs
A6.
Huh? Snowman Crocs.
All the brands are wait. Y'all watching this, please do your thing, okay?
Make your doctor run.
Okay. Actually, do you run?
That one Bryan will get you. Bryan is running already.
Yeah. I'm running a full marathon. My first ever full marathon end of this month.
Oh, so talking about marathons, this is something interesting. I can almost complete like a 40 km like a week, but I will never run a marathon.
Why? Tell me why.
So
let's go.
But
don't fucking mess with my head, lah, bro. Like
Okay.
I'm gonna run a full marathon. So after
this is basically going to a bit of a genetic representation.
Okay.
So some people are power-based people. Some people who have genetics who can do endurance.
That's right, lah.
Jeng, jeng, jeng.
So what are the key factors of a endurance athlete or let's not say athlete, endurance person or power person?
So if
the
you
makeup
do
of the
a
muscle
genetic test, then you can really see it like in plain sight lah. But I would always like to do a bit of maybe of your past references. That means like in school, in an untrained position, or in your padangs in an untrained position. I mean, would you like sprint like playing football? I mean, so you never had issues like bursting.
Yeah, no problem.
So then some people like they have poor endurance. That means they can only play like a 30 minutes game. By the second half, they go here already. So then they have an endurance issue.
Okay.
So like in my situation, like I saw this a lot with my dad. So my dad, being a very healthy person, did have hypertension,
Oh, wow.
did have diabetes, and did even a cardiac bypass. He's still around.
Cardiac bypass in an Indian family is like Tuesday, bro. Come on, man. Like
After the mutton curry on Sunday.
it's the mutton, bro. Come on, man. Like
So I saw the gentleman who didn't smoke, didn't drink,
Your dad?
technically work a laborer's job, slept at 9:30 in the morning, wake up at 6, go to work on point, had these issues. Then I started like looking like me after medicine. I started looking at it like, why did this person get all of this kind of disease?
yeah.
Okay.
He used to gym before getting married. After getting married, switched to
stopped.
marathon.
Oh.
After doing marathons, 2 years down the road, hypertension. After that, 3 years, first stand. After that, cabbage. After that, cabbage bypass.
Yeah.
Yeah, so then I started...
Is that what you call cabbage? Oh man. Okay,
So-
I'm learning something new.
So I started realizing that this was happening to him. And on the other side, my mother's side, these fellas who smoke cigarette, drink alcohol,
They do everything right.
everything, but no heart problems.
Yeah, you see?
So
So
what's the
that-
explanation for that?
So it's the genetic makeup.
Oh damn, man. So
And the interesting part is like that mitochondrial thing where the powerhouse of the cell, you only get it from your mom. You never get it from your dad.
Oh my god. Okay, that makes sense now.
really?
The balding also, most of the time, coming from the mom's side.
So what does the
Oh,
dad have?
let's go. Thank God, man.
My dad has still a lot of hair.
Oh damn. So what's the role of the dad then? Just kasih sperm only.
Yeah, just drop in some nucleus like.
Yeah.
So
He contributed lah.
So they just have to swim to the right point.
Oh man.
So when fertilization happens, you have like the sperm has like a head, neck, and tail. Okay, so the motor or the turbine
Okay.
is at the neck point. So when it reaches the ovum, or the egg, it just has to like sort of like diffuse itself, drop the head and the nucleus in, and the tail is outside. So that's why we don't inherit that mitochondria.
Oh. Okay,
So
but
we only carry down our mother's.
so okay,
mitochondria.
now you brought this up. I'm just thinking, okay, so I remember just now during lunch, you were having lunch and I told you like I had a bit of like sugar issue, right? So my dad also is a diabetic. So if I did not catch this, right, I would have joined his gang lah. Okay, so my dad has the whole, potong kaki, go through that whole thing. Now he's on dialysis.
Okay.
Right, 10 years in dialysis already.
Okay.
My brother is, he's older than me, drinks a lot, don't exercise, don't work out, but he is following my mom's blood type. I'm following my dad's blood type. So I have the same issue with my dad. So whenever I eat rice or I drink something, like alcohol or whatever, it will spike lah. But my brother, he does all his yearly checkups. He's fine. So does that have something to do with the blood type as well, or what?
So the blood type issue is like maybe a bit more ancient already today. So there is some significance of the blood resemblance, but you see, then we're looking only like just one antigen, like makes you A, makes me B, makes me O and stuff. But if you're looking at now where we do something called like these food intolerance tests, genetic screening, now we go into like we can like see like 200 types of food, 60 foods that really work well with you. So example, like in your situation, maybe your genetics, the insulin response is not like fantastic enough on your side comparatively to your brother. So maybe he has an affinity to have like much more like this farmer genes like that lah. I can plow the land, I can eat as much as like one male of rice, like, they call it in Tamil, eat a lot of rice. Like
The gallon of rice.
One bucket.
I know, I heard that before.
So they don't have an issue because of the response. And maybe on your side, maybe you are maybe pro-carnivorous, more protein, high protein diet that works well for you. So when you're in a high protein diet, your liver can sort of like metabolize all that protein and slowly dictate how much of sugar it needs to produce. So it can convert protein in the liver,
Okay.
and use it as fuel, as carb.
So now we're on this topic, right? Sorry to dive right in, but
We went from running to sperm, and now we are
yeah. Let's just go,
So,
right?
one more joke. Sperm is actually sweet. It has the significance of sucrose inside. That's how
How do you know that?
it's biologically tested.
Scientifically.
I just got to check, doctors, right? You're like, eh? Oh. I lost my train of thought. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, so now you're talking about this, like some people are more better with carnivorous diet. Some people are better with like a vegetarian diet. So is it safe to say that not everyone is suitable for like a keto diet?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so right now, keto is like keto and carnivore. If you go on IG, right, it's super blowing up lah. Like, this is gonna solve all your autoimmune disease, all your skin disease, all your insulin problems. Just eat meat.
For our general audience that doesn't know what's a keto, can you explain?
Keto means in a very broad, easy way to understand, is just whatever diet that I'm doing lah, which is no carbs, no sugar. As low carbs as possible lah. Almost don't have lah. The whole point is to reduce your insulin levels to a point that you are running on ketones, which is a hormone lah.
No, keto is like technically like a byproduct lah.
A byproduct, yeah.
Like keto is technically like high protein, high fat. Simple.
Yeah, so your body burns ketones instead of burning glucose. Yeah.
Correct.
So it's using a different fuel lah. Apparently, from what in Instagram and YouTube teach me is
Petrol to diesel.
cleaner fuel. So
basically you're using RON 97 lah.
RON 97 lah. But if you get even more into ketosis, it will go up to RON 100 lah.
Not diesel.
No diesel, yes.
Not diesel. So yeah, but running a marathon and being on keto is extremely difficult.
Yeah, because it's using different fuel, yeah.
You need
Another one more thing is your hydration is going to be a very important thing, because we always fear about something like in like mainstream medicine like ketosis, diabetic ketoacidosis and stuff. So the hydration is very important. So making sure that you have enough of hydration is very important.
Okay.
Because you see when we do like marathons, right, you have a certain like fuel tank in your muscle. That means there's already parked amount of sugar in the muscle to run.
Yeah.
And after one point, you start to tank. And you realize like after a few kilometers, like 5 kilometers, then you feel like you're feeling the lethargy.
Yeah.
Then you feel like you're going to slow down the pace a bit and let the glycogen from the liver break down the glucose and then kick in. Then you feel maybe after 1 or 2 kilometers, the pickup is there. And example, when I was just showing you earlier the GM, right?
Yeah.
So using the CGM, when I started running, I placed it and I started seeing, okay, when was my dip? And how was I feeling at that point?
Oh, okay.
So then with that measuring and tracking, I can see, so I probably can push pace like first 2 km fast, then reaching 2.5, like I'm struggling. Okay lah, just push yourself lah. Don't cut yourself short. Like got 2 kilometers to go lah. Don't say like 3 kilometers enough. Okay, you push a bit more. Then once you cross that 3 for me, I can bang the next 2-3 kilometers.
Okay.
Like, because the fueling system already kicking.
So you slow down a little bit, let it fuel, and then you can go.
Yep. I don't know whether you feel that as you're training.
Because we are running at the whole point is to finish the race, right?
Okay.
So this is my first time I'm doing. So the strategy is to reduce my pace, not to be so fast.
Okay.
So my average, let's say I'm going to run a 5 to 10, I can do it comfortably below 6 minutes per km. So if I can do 5:50, 5:30, okay, can. But if you are doing like 42, you have to like be very careful not to use up your tank ASAP lah. So now I'm doing 6:37.
Okay.
So I'm going slower. So once you run every 8 km or like reaching an hour, you hit a gel lah. You take a gel, take a salt capsule to replenish.
Is there any keto gels or no?
Don't have.
So then you're going to feel on glucose lah.
Yeah. So that's what I've been doing. So the more I run now, I run about 60 km averagely per week. And I've gained weight, even though I still go to the gym. So now I'm gaining weight because of this in and out of ketosis. So like normal days, I still eat like normal keto diet. But then when I'm training, then I whack carbs. I whack the gel.
You need to get like small cubes of like meat, bro.
They take too long to digest.
Grind
Just grind like that.
and drink.
It's like the capsule you used to feed the arowana fish,
Yeah.
The freeze dried.
Yeah, you just have it like, it's either liquid form or something. Yeah.
But to be honest, right? Just thinking back about the first time I did a half marathon in Penang last year, Penang Bridge, December. I was talking to Pablo about this yesterday. So we raw dog no gel, no whatever sugar drink, everything, just normal plain water and run. I feel damn good, like can really keep good pace. So I finished. That is my fastest half marathon, 2 hours and 3 minutes. So, but now when I start taking all this stuff because I want to like finish the race, I realize it's harder to feel that way, to feel good while running.
But is that because like your body is trying to what's the word? Adapt or acclimatize to?
I think it's because it's in and out, hey bro,
Right.
can you decide which one you want?
Because like you're running and then you're already doing another activity on top of it.
Yeah, so it's I don't know, maybe my body is like just like, bro, can you just eat some rice? I don't know.
That's the interesting thing. See, when you're in and out of this kind of like your semi keto, half keto, half glucose. That means once you're out of keto, you're out of it.
Yeah.
Your sugar, the body will always pick sugar.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, like you see, like naturally, like how does our tongue, the right at the front of the tip, has a sensitivity towards sugar. You like sweetness, so it's a natural instinct of our body to pick glucose because that's the fastest way to fuel. So when you put the fastest option in, the flow will say like, screw your fat, screw your protein. I'm not gonna ride on this. And then you feel when you're putting on that weight, right? That's also another thing that because when you're training now intensely, the body is going to a lot of stress.
Yeah, he's screaming, right?
Yeah, so the body is like, hey, are you in a crisis or are you in a marathon?
Yeah.
The body doesn't understand marathon.
Yes.
The body doesn't, the only understands like, got food, I hunt, I get it.
Yeah.
So if you're like going on this long endurance, the body might be put in the persona that, hey, are you running to find something? So
okay.
Stop.
Yeah, because the caveman was not doing marathons, right?
Exactly.
Caveman just wanted to eat for the whole week. Yeah, he just wanted
Saber-tooth tiger, let's kill that shit.
But that's not how they kill, apparently our ancestors, how we kill is we run until the bugger tired then die.
Yeah.
That's one. I mean, that's like the early lah.
We're talking like a big animal, bigger than the human lah. So they run in the group.
This is before
They're pack hunters.
They pack hunters. So we all run in a group so that the fleur scared to attack us.
Okay.
So run until the animal tired. Then from there tired, kill lah.
Okay.
And bring back. So it's not the two things that humans are damn good at is one is running because we can we can disperse the heat. So other animals cannot. They have to like from their tongue, or they don't have the
Sweat it out.
sweat glands. And then second one is carrying. So not a lot of animals can carry. I think we are the only one of the very few mammals that carry lah, and carry very well. So the whole point is you kill the animal, you have to carry back the distance that you run.
Now they have the barbecue first, then they bring the leftovers.
Maybe that they celebrate first lah.
Feed all the men first.
Yeah, the men, because they are the one hunting. They have to feed them first lah. But yeah, before we go further,
we haven't even introduced.
But you get a rough figure who this person is. Okay, so let me just introduce why Dr. Roland is on our pod today. So I was scrolling on my Explore lah, and then your content pop up lah, and whatever you're talking on that content is extremely interesting. That this is the kind of stuff that we talk about behind closed doors or at a mamat session without recording. But you are openly talking about it on your platform and content wise lah. So I send the video to So I send the video to the boys. I say, hey, we should get this doctor on. And is this vaccine? You're talking about vaccine, right?
Okay.
Yeah, and then maybe just introduce yourself, what you do, and how did you start becoming a content creator / doctor, and man, how did this whole journey begin?
Wow, where do I start?
You're asking an Indian person that? No.
Bro, our record 3 hours 20
Actually,
minutes.
I forgot. Our longest is 3 hours.
Okay.
3 hours 20 minutes. You know Ai Heng, the property guy.
Okay.
The property fella lah, that talk about property. Yeah, he sat here and talk.
3 hours.
And 3 hours 20 minutes. The fella get ready to talk.
And the audience loved it.
Yeah.
The audience love it lah.
Shout out to the audience. Watch all 3 hours.
I think he passed life in Indian, bro.
Okay, so where do I start? So, Dr. Roland Victor, I'm a functional medicine doctor. I'm a general practitioner with special interest into hormones and nutrition. That's my practice is in the KL Sky Clinic, close by the Twin Towers, not in the Twin Towers.
Okay.
But you have a sort of a panoramic view from our 36th floor clinic. You see the whole Kuala Lumpur. So I'm like the weatherman as to tell whether haze is coming or not.
Okay.
So I've been 6 years in government practice.
Okay.
And I was very blessed that there were 3 years in my practice. I work in administration.
Okay.
So I'm pretty well versed with X licensing and stuff like that. At that point, I did my master's in business administration.
Okay.
Only specializing in healthcare. Only to request KKM to send me out of KKM to go to Prime Minister's Department under Economic Planning Unit.
Oh, okay,
nice.
okay.
So,
ni ada pengalaman ni.
Oh, you found your LinkedIn as well.
ni lama lah ni.
Oh, tak update lah.
Update lagi lah.
Oh, okay.
So in my practice, my key interest is a lot on hormones and nutrition. So screenings is that's our core in our clinic. So it's been 11 years at the KL Sky Clinic.
Okay.
Yeah. So at the KL Sky Clinic, when we started, it was like there was not even like Instagram, Facebook marketing. And everything. So we were like the crazy ones. People always had the clinics down. We had the clinic at 36th floor. So my dad said, like, you're a crazy guy to do this. Who's going to come? So I said, watch, we'll do something different. But because Malaysia had a lot of lack of awareness in healthcare.
All right.
I mean, we need to tell people, like, you don't have to come to us, but if you can take care of yourself, good. If you need more help, we're there.
Yeah.
But we need to do things about like lifestyle, function, walk the talk, eat properly.
Yeah.
Look at how you work out, your sleep, your sunlight.
Yeah.
All of this is going to be the basic stuff. We gotta have the strong pillars on this.
Yeah.
So this is like our main mantra at our practice.
Okay.
Yeah. So going along, it's 11 years there.
Okay.
And so we evolved from Instagram, Facebook, now TikTok, and podcasts.
Bro, the clinic got a podcast, bro.
Serious?
Yeah.
Clinic sendiri ada podcast.
Clinic
And he has his own podcast as well.
How often is the clinic podcast?
So clinic podcast maybe about 2 weeks once we get one episode out.
Oh, okay.
But the other one, Lesung Batu, is a bit more consistent. Probably get like 2 to 3 episodes a week, a month.
What does Lesung Batu talks about?
So Lesung Batu focuses more on medical and health issues.
Okay.
So I invite a lot of people who are sometimes not even doctors. Could be an acupuncturist, who could be a physio, who could be a chiro. Because sometimes we don't get those conversations,
Yeah.
We are always in our gut. everything is mainstream. You cannot go and see a sensei. It's wrong.
Yeah.
You cannot try acupuncture. It's not going to work. No, like, look, we got to listen to them.
Yeah.
I mean, all of this practice of medicine has existed thousands of years. I mean, are you going to say that Chinese medicine doesn't work?
Yeah.
Are you going to say that Ayurvedic doesn't work? Are you going to say that Unani medicine or Aztec medicine is not relevant? I mean, in order to build civilizations, in order to build monuments like that, you need engineering, you need design. At the same time, we have a huge workforce, and you need to have some form of decent medical.
Of course, yeah.
So we because of allopathic medicine and what I call it as petropharma, we sort of like pushed it out after World War II. Like, all of this is like quack. All of this is this. No, but look, patients are going for acupuncture and still getting pregnant.
Oh yeah. I've heard of that.
Getting Ayurvedic medicine and still getting resolved from their sinuses and migraine and stuff. So it's rude for us to say that, oh, that's alternative. Who the hell told you that's alternative?
Yeah.
We need to all sit down on the same pedestal and listen to each other, because there's a lot of things that we do not know.
That they know,
we can share and we could learn from them.
Note takings or share notes compare notes But how do you get into this? I mean, your view is very different from most doctors I would say. You know, whatever you talk on your Instagram is something that most doctors would never say, because they might lose their job. Or I don't know. Are we that strict? I know in US it's like you cannot go out of because we consume a lot of Western media, right? So
I think in US it's changing a lot now. After Trump, it's changing a lot.
Yeah, because of RFK and all that there, right?
Exactly.
So how did you start becoming this doctor who is like so vocal and very different in terms of perspective? Like you mentioned something very interesting. You said like sunlight. Like just now you said sunlight, the way you eat, whether you exercise or not, all that. I know eating and exercise is quite common a lot of doctors say, but you know, majority of doctors would not tell you that, hey, you need more sunlight.
They might prescribe you SPF 50, I guess.
Yeah, they won't tell you like, oh, your vitamin D is down, you should go and get under the sunlight like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, right? So yeah, how did this alternative perspective?
It's not even alternative actually. It's actually mainstream. So all of these things are even backed by clinical research and stuff.
Yep.
I'll give you a simple example. So the sunlight exposure, so much of role. I mean, like you always see in all of the Superman movies, the fella needs to go up there, get some sun, charge up and everything.
Ultraman as well.
Yeah.
And then we know like, okay, how does the plants charge themselves through this thing called this Kelvin cycle to generate?
Yes.
So the same thing, they have clinical evidence that our mitochondria can be charged up by the sun.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
We are solar powered too.
Yes. Solar power too, exactly. So we fail to look at like what did our forefathers do. They were out in the fields, they were out in sunlight. I mean, did they have pigmentation issues? Maybe, of course. We have to understand on our current situation. I mean, a country like us, multi-ethnic city. I mean, some of us are migrants.
Yeah.
We were 200 years ago, we're probably in a different country, maybe in Tamil Nadu. 300 years ago, maybe in Fuzhou, Hong Kong,
Hainan Island.
Yeah, so the environment, the pigmentation, the exposure, all of this is different.
Okay.
So if I said like an Indian female will have less pigmentation compared to a Chinese female, it is true.
Correct. Yes.
It will happen. You just look at the old aunties, how much pigmentation they have. They might not have pigmentation, but they will tell you, those days, Thambi, I was outside there milking the cow.
Yeah, working.
I was probably doing odd jobs in the sun. Fine.
Yeah.
So we have to look at the genetics. We also have to look at the basic things that actually work and is free. So when it's free, there's also another problem. People feel they cannot monetize it.
Okay.
So but again, not everything should be monetized also.
Yeah.
Some things just has to be educated where we don't create other problems in the future.
Yeah, agreed.
So basically it's like you're trying to tell that medical companies are basically monetizing knowledge lah.
I wouldn't want to say that. Is it to disperse knowledge is a choice.
Yeah.
I mean, like look at those days, like the teachers and all, how selfless they were.
Yeah.
If you were like a student that needs backup, come to the extra class, no charges, because they just want to see that improvement. And if we are in a technically a medical crisis. We have overload of patients in the
Do
hospital.
you think we are?
Oh, we are.
We are, bro.
It's just counting months. System will bust.
Yes.
I am an expert in that. I tell you, system is bust. They don't know what to do.
What are the numbers? I mean, like, why do you think so? Like, just tell the.
Simply said, just go and look at the lines of people accessing public healthcare. The waiting time.
That's crazy, bro.
The number of housements that are not there. I mean, we had like in 2019 over 6,000 over housements coming in. Today we have like 3,000.
Oh, half.
People-
Cut it half.
I mean, they drop off because the pressure is intense. Too many patients, so poor quality of care.
Yeah,
There is this attitude, egoness in the system
it's true. Yeah,
where the upper tiers, that means the MOs, the specialists, are bogged down with surgeries and everything. Like, I got no time to train you.
yeah.
Fix it, take blood. Okay, plan. So and then they're tired.
My cousin, my dad's side lah. On dad's side, my uncle's son worked in Putrajaya Hospital. I think he worked like almost 60 hours straight or something like that.
Oh, damn.
Or 40, almost 52 hours, 60 hours lah. Came back, showered, fell asleep. 2 days after that, his friend found him dead.
Whoa.
Yeah, bro. He had a cardiac arrest. He didn't even know. That's how tired he was.
Damn.
And he was like, what? Like 30, 30 plus. Like, yeah.
Shit, bro. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah. So that was like, so that's when I realized like, oh, our medical
Yeah.
industry, especially like government hospitals, are really struggling.
Yeah. My dad, similar like your dad lah. My mom sends my dad
Yeah.
to go and see the doctor.
Crazy, because
sometimes GH, sometimes Lion Hospital.
Because I bring my dad also to GH. Like,
he has
It's a
like
whole day event. Lah.
yeah, it's a whole day thing.
yes,
For them, it's an outing.
Yes.
crazy. And like
It's
my
whole
dad,
day.
my dad has like, okay, so the only time my mom would think about sending to the hospital is when, something's not right lah.
Yeah.
So something's not right is like probably, his blood pressure is crazy, he's not breathing right, he having difficulties breathing. Send to emergency, they check, okay, you're like medium lah.
Yeah
Medium
lah.
You tunggu je lah sini. 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours,
Normal lah.
6 hours sometimes, and then only gets checked in, then they assess you, and then from medium you go down to a bit of a low, then they ask you to get out. Next fella needs the
Bro,
bed.
the last time my father, so my dad has a gallbladder stone issue, right? So this how went inside. Same thing lah. So brought to the I don't know what's the department called, the
Gastro.
gastro, yes. Bring him to gastro. So I park him with the wheelchair. Then I'm like, okay. Then they're like, oh, you have to go to the main building to do to check him in. So so he's there. So I walk all the way to the other side. Then go to the other side. Like, oh, already this department not. So you have to go the other. So walk the other side. Then from there I get the sign come. But this fella say like, oh, you go back again, get another call. So bro, just that process is an hour.
Wow, crazy.
To what do you call it, to check him in, right? Finish and he came. Then he was in the hospital, and then the guy, they're supposed to remove the gallbladder lah. They did the process because of course he couldn't go fully sedated, half of son,
Because of his age, right?
of age. They couldn't remove it, so they're like, oh, we have to do again. Then they gave another date. To the point where my father was like, you know what, screw this, man. Let the gallbladder be there, the stone be there.
Oh, you don't care? Ah?
No, because like after the second round, they put a stand. So we're supposed to go back and remove the stand.
Okay.
Then second time they put another stand again because
Damn.
they couldn't remove it. Bro, he was so traumatized because he already lost both his feet, all right? He just doesn't want to do it. He's like, you know what, I'm done. I don't want to go and remove it. Like, I'm just so sick and tired of it. Yeah.
It's crazy. So it's quite a war zone. lah.
Yeah, it is.
It is a war zone, and if we have this number creeping up, and you have less of staff,
Yeah.
then we will hit a crisis because now they have other things like, oh, we can outsource you to a private hospital now.
Huh?
So they have this kind of thing called Rakan KKM. Or this is hot news lah.
I didn't know this.
Huh?
So-
Then
so-
how
but
do you pay for that?
But the one is like you pay on your own.
Then you kena private
Then you kena all the
private price lah.
sort of like they have like a negotiation lah.
Oh damn.
So it's basically like IGN lah.
So like in those days.
In those days lah, yeah.
Yes.
Oh damn. Okay, that's interesting.
Gosh.
So
Oh wow.
Low cost, high profits for who?
exactly.
Okay. So
It's worrisome.
No
That's the
friends
first
goes
thing
in
that comes out.
deep,
Sorry, what?
Email.
No, it's worrisome that that's the first thing that comes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No
exactly.
cost, high profits.
So coming back to vitamin D and sunlight, how you treat a lot of clients like patients, right?
We have a real vitamin D crisis in the country.
Right. So what's the percentage like? How many percent of Malaysians, from your point of view, of course you treated a lot, like thousands, I guess. How many percent are vitamin D deficient?
95%.
God
More.
damn.
What are the symptoms of vitamin D deficiency? How do you know?
Fatigue, tiredness,
Oh,
mood swing.
oh.
Your insulin performs poorly without vitamin D. You got a lot of issues because see, vitamin D is not even a vitamin. First of all, it's a hormone.
It is not.
It's a hormone actually.
So why do they call it vitamin?
Marketing, I guess.
I mean, so what? They call it hormone.
What
D,
hormone?
okay.
Hormone D. Oh yeah, that kind of sounds wrong. Hormone D.
Not hormone T.
Kind of hard. It's kind of hard to market that. I think.
Yeah. So it's a hormone.
It's a hormone. So it improves your immune system. So in fact, it works with your white blood cells. So many functions. And one of the things like really shot a light on me is like during the pandemic, everybody is told to be like stay indoors.
Yeah.
But viruses and bacteria and everything, they fear the sun. A
Correct.
special kind of temperature will destroy them.
Yes.
And you got UV from there.
Yeah. So I was reading up a bit about, during COVID, some of the states in US that have the most sunlight did the best.
Yes.
So I guess it's wrong to ask us to lock down. We should go out, I guess. Is that
I mean the right way lah.
the right way is to be in the sun?
Yes. To be in the sun. And there's multiple points where vitamin D is like a cornerstone to a lot of dysfunction in the body.
Okay.
So having a good amount of vitamin D is very important. And another one more interesting thing is the sunlight exposure in the morning helps you sleep at night.
Oh wow.
So there's sort of a signaling system through your eyes and goes into the brain, SNC system, if I'm not mistaken. It will trigger the melatonin production for the night. So
wow.
Storage. Pump.
Nice.
Oh damn.
So I even tell my patients at trick like in the daytime, right? Just glare into the sun a couple of times. Just to look into it to just get that.
Oh. You'll be waking up
And
morning,
those,
right? More often.
And those have
You will
polarized
waking up then.
glasses.
Don't wear it.
Don't wear it all the time unless you have some medical condition.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is quite controversial, right? We are in the fashion industry. A lot of us
I missed that. What glasses?
don't wear Polaroid glasses, meaning don't wear sunglasses.
Oh. Yeah.
So these fashion boys like to wear sunglasses So there's news that come out. So if you wear, is sort of like signaling to your body, the eyes is actually a signal to your brain
Yeah.
that you are out in the sun.
Yeah.
And that kind of helps your skin regulate the UV. Am I saying this right?
Correct.
Yeah.
You're right.
So
You're right.
is that why you should not wear sunglasses?
One of the things.
Okay, what are the other reasons?
Some people just cannot pull it off.
Yeah, I think everybody wants to be a Ted, I guess.
The aesthetic reason.
Tate. Like how you said that. Everybody wants to be a Tate. Oh, the Ray-Bans rosak though because of that fella.
Oh yeah, man.
Aviators.
Yeah, the aviators rosak, bro. It looks to be so cool because of Tom Cruise, right?
Yes.
Now it's just because of Tate, it's rosak, man.
So if the vitamin D thing, so other than the sun, what are the other options?
Other option is either if you're going to go for a supplementation, then you can consume a vitamin D,
Okay.
and some of it will enhance it with the vitamin K2.
Okay.
Because vitamin K2 sort of like drives the D to push the calcium into the bones.
All right.
But overdosing also is another one more problem, lah.
Why?
Because then you will pull too much of calcium out of the bloodstream. So then you can feel a bit like chest tightness and stuff.
Okay.
Cramps also can happen.
Okay. Wow.
Because you see, you need the calcium. When every single muscle contraction happens, the calcium will come in to open up the contraction.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's that chemistry there. So if you push too much of D, then the calcium will end up being overly stored in the bone, densifying the bone. So this medicine is a bit complex. The things that we do in our clinic. So when I look into a blood test, it's very thorough. We're going to look at so many pathways working with each other. So I won't use like, cholesterol, bad cholesterol.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because
Screw you, that's just bad cholesterol.
most of the time you go to the hospital, they're like, your cholesterol damn high. Then like, when you ask them like, there's good cholesterol, but then they don't tell you beyond that,
Yeah.
right?
So you want to know the smooth truth?
Yes. I
Yeah,
know
let's
it's
go,
good.
man. I know this cholesterol
I
thing
know
is
it's
a huge debate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge topic.
So most of the time when we look into cholesterol, it's always like, cholesterol is bad. But first thing, 80% of the cholesterol is endogenous. That means your liver produces it.
Okay.
And most hormones, especially the sexual hormones, the base structure of it is cholesterol.
Yeah, bro, it's just
So when you remove,
What does that mean?
When
What does
you
that mean?
So if your cholesterol is low, you're less horny, lah, bro. Cannot perform, bro.
and also you must also understand other hormones like cortisol.
Oh, you're getting excited now?
and everything. So if you keep removing the cholesterol out of the body, how to produce all these hormones? Koyak lah.
Oh, so a lot of hormones is kind of like regulated
Yeah, if
by
you can just go
cholesterol.
and pull out like how a hormonal structure look like, you just show you.
Oh.
So it does. So this is funny you say this because I had a friend who used to date like a fucking meathead lah, bodybuilder, bro. Like,
Juicing.
yeah, and the
Yeah,
fellow was like
stop lah.
obsessed of like zero body fat percentage and all that. And she said like,
He doesn't want to fuck.
yeah. I was like wondering what is now it all makes sense. And I'm like, because like she was like, hey, this fucker damn good looking. Like, wait, it doesn't work. And she's a very hot girl. Then I'm like, something. Then I'm like, me being me.
See all the base structure there. Can you see those rings, right?
Yeah.
So all the rings are almost same, right? Look at estrogen, look at cholesterol, look at testosterone there.
Yes.
On your right.
Testosterone.
See,
Testosterone.
all the rings look the same, right?
Yes.
Okay, then just move, if you click that, you just look out there.
Which one? The
See.
The one.
big one.
Yeah.
You see, like the left, the right,
The
and the
structures.
bottom looks the same, and then
got three hexagons there, one pentagon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then you see the other branches like the CH3. So a small tweak of the chain there will transform it to estrogen, will transform it to testosterone.
Of course. Yeah. Okay.
So that's why that's the base structure.
Wow.
So if you're taking that out, you're done lah. Then you're gonna feel like poor energy. So one of the issues with this is if you remove all these good cholesterols in the body, a lot of hormones will be affected. One of the biggest side effects of statins are muscle pain, feeling fatigue, tired.
Yes.
And your brain is also powered by a lot of cholesterol.
That's right, yeah.
structure. So you will have like a shrinking of your brain lah.
Wow.
Okay, so we have like few biomarkers. Like we look at your total cholesterol. That
Yeah.
sometimes can be like about between some people like range between a 5 to about 6, 7. And then we have this HDL, high density lipoprotein.
Correct. Yes.
So this high density lipoprotein is like they define as the good cholesterol, the one that does a lot of clear up.
Yeah. Because I
You get it
remember.
from your fish oil, EPA, DHA kind of stuff. And then comes the triglyceride. So this triglyceride is the one main focus we need to see. The triglyceride is always when the conversion of carbs, don't know where to store, convert into triglyceride and keep.
Okay.
Okay. And then we have this LDL.
Yeah.
So most clowns will say,
I've heard all this because my
Most
dad.
clowns.
clowns will say, okay, LDL is bad cholesterol. Straight away.
Oh.
But they never see the connection between the total cholesterol, the triglyceride, the HDL. So I'll break to you. There are 7 kinds of LDL.
7 kinds.
So there's a seven fractions of LDL.
Wow.
Okay.
So LDL 1 and 2 are good kind of LDL.
Okay.
So the balance of them, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, are the ones who we define as a bit more poorer and causes like more cardiovascular issue and stuff. So when someone comes in with the cholesterol, like total cholesterol 8, but the HDL, the good cholesterol is 2, and the triglyceride is less than 1, is like 0.5, and the LDL is like 3, 4, I will tell the guy, chill. You're in a very good shape. Don't worry. With your good diet, because are you eating this? I go in. So I'm having a coconut oil. I'm having olive oil. I take ghee. I take butter. I don't go for the fried stuff. Once in a while, I work out. Chill lah. Good BMI. This is definitely going to be the good LDL. So you cannot like just say, oh, LDL is high. Start statin. Cannot.
Oh.
And this is already now debunked in US with JFK there. They said that we have to have now a new narrative of studying this, the way to link cholesterol and cardiovascular health
Yeah.
is wrong. It's much more of sugar is a bigger driver to cause cardiovascular issues.
I see.
Wow.
Okay.
So now they linked it back to sugar. Okay. So what about
And if you look at the plaque formation, right, in arterial vessels,
yes.
our focus is only on cardiac arteries.
Yeah,
I mean, the problem is happening everywhere in the body.
correct.
But just because there's only one or two vessels there, so if any of these vessels get shut down,
Yeah.
gone lah.
Problem
Whereas your arm and all, you feel like you're having a bit of arm tightness and stuff.
massage lah.
Just massage. There's accessory veins to arteries to support. So this link now is like, if those people who still choose to do this, still prescribe. I mean, like, come on, we have new tools to consider whether we need to prescribe or not.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not saying that we cannot prescribe. Some people do have a shitty diet
Yes.
and they have high triglycerides and it's like dangerous for them. So in those kind of situations, yes, I might want to start a statin for some time and then twist his ears and say, you know what, get it fixed,
yeah.
transform the life, or you can anticipate a cardiac event. So at least now it's your choice lah.
What about the connection between cholesterol and like low cholesterol and the mental health? Is there the dementia
Yes.
part of it?
Yes.
Yeah. So there is a report that says that it's kind of linked. People who are statin, who have low cholesterol, they have higher risk of dementia.
Yes.
So you mentioned something very interesting. You said like cholesterol is one of the fuel for your brain, right?
Yeah, it's one of the key structures of how the gyruses and everything look like.
So without cholesterol, it's quite hard for your brain to perform also lah.
Because the brain is like it's a very soggy part of an organ, right? That's the only way to explain it. Like it's just
A very good scientific term.
the
brain is soggy.
I'm just trying to make it.
Otak saya, otak kita.
Betul.
So I think it makes sense because you really need it. It's basically lubricated lah. You can't be just dry, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need some grease in there lah.
Yeah.
And you say, and also you see a lot of the nerves have sort of like they call it a myelin sheet, like insulation, just like all our wires. So you don't have those insulation. Technically, you can get a circuit leak or resistance. So technically, one point of one nerve to the other gets a circuit break. So you get resistance like that.
Oh,
So
wow.
the good fats, the EPA, DHA. Why do we advocate this on children when they're growing? Oh, make sure this milk got
Yeah.
EPA got this right, because we want to create that neural connectivity. We want to improve that neuroplasticity
Okay.
in the brain.
Sel-sel otak berhubung.
Berhubung macam mana? Tak tahu.
Tak tahu. Yeah. Hello.
They call.
Telegram.
Telegram. So my next question is like, I think following like from cholesterol, because like my family is, every Indian family goes through this heart issues, and because my dad had a bypass was, he had basically like it was like 50-50 lah, and then after the bypass, he had a what's it called can't remember what's it called.
Graph lah. They took a graph of the.
No, they didn't take the graph they took, but what I mean is like they gave a particular medication during the operation so that all the blood will pump to the heart.
Okay.
And then
Not a blood thinner.
not a blood thinner. So what happened was he was in ICU, both his legs started becoming dark.
Okay.
Necrosis. Is it?
Yeah.
Is that the word? Necrosis?
I can't remember. So basically became gangrenous lah.
Oh.
So then the doctor said there was not enough blood flow going to the feet during the operation. So but now you're telling me because it's not just the arteries here. Every part also can be stuck. So I think that was not checked by the doctors in IGN.
Sometimes it can be other things, like maybe there's a thrombosis.
That's the word. Yeah, thrombosis. Yes.
So that means one of the
Isn't that
arteries got
musical
blocked. So like
instrument?
That's a trombone, bro.
free clots moving around.
Yeah.
You can have like a snowball effect, stuck there, pump.
So it's like a clot, but it's going around lah.
So my dad's
Or
legs
it's a pop-up store lah.
both kena gangrene, and of course after the bypass they couldn't do another operation. So for 2 years, I brought him to the wound department in GH, and they literally removed the dead skin part by part. I literally saw my dad's feet like for normal rot, and then I saw the bones.
Then only he wanted to cut.
No, cannot cut because he couldn't go under anesthesia again.
Oh, damn.
So for 2 years, 2.5 years, bro. So even until now it's really stumps.
Oh, yeah.
I told you what the story is. So basically, like, like the one part is like there's no toes or whatever. It's just The other part, because the gangrene was so bad, they had to it just fell off lah. Yeah, so it's just like,
Man, that's tough, man.
But that's the thing, because because until now, when I asked doctors in IGN, my mom also had issues. That one, they say like it's the valve gave up. But before that, they say it was fine. But that's why, like, they were saying like, oh, and she's like she very hardworking, no drinking, no smoking.
How do someone get that?
Yeah. And like, because like my dad, I understand, like he drinks once in a while, makan, no need to say lah, loves his like all his oily stuff and all that. But my mom, until now, I'm still wondering like, how does it trigger? And then now I'm worried because like, I'm at my age.
And he's saying it all comes from mother's side.
Yeah, because I got very my pain tolerance is very high, bro. Like my mom. My mom was very, and she's the type that anything happens, so she won't say one. She will just go with it. Like my dad and my sister, same. A bit pain is gone. So like that's why like I'm always wondering like, okay, like a lot of my family members all have the issues, because I wonder how it triggers. Because now you say it's sugar, so it's not fat anymore.
Yeah, sugar's gonna be the primary one, the primary one. Because the looking at our diet habit, just look at the supermarket lah.
Yeah lah.
How much of space is allocated to meat? one putty
section.
sajo.
That's it.
How many rows are for biscuits? How many rows are for chocolate? How many rows are for candies? I mean, so
Sodas.
it's a super carb market. So we have a lot of tripping towards carb.
Yes.
And you see like our I call it the pyramid scheme lah.
Okay.
It's all wrong.
So you see all the whole pyramid diet is like focused on carb. All this happened like technically like post World War II. After the war, they dropped the nukes. They thought they don't have to end the war fast.
Yeah.
The war was over. You had a lot of grains. What to do?
Roti, yeah.
Exactly. And I kid you not, like Southeast Asian people have a real problem with flour because it's not native to their genes.
Yeah.
And you know who can eat flour the best?
The Middle Easterners,
I mean, in our yeah,
Flour?
by
Indians?
race,
Indians, right?
Indian males.
Yeah.
Why, yeah?
Oh, this goes a long story.
Let's go.
Apparently, a lot of Indian geneticists in India, they found out that all Indian males, where north or south, have Aryan genes in them.
Oh wow.
So these genes,
Wow, we're going back to that level lah.
that's how deep I can go.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah. So they technically these genes come from somewhere like like the Caucasus lah.
Yeah.
They're like probably like friends to Khabib lah then.
Yeah. Let's go, bro.
Okay. Take that. I think that's a win, yeah?
So the other joke on the side is like how come Indian males living in sort of like a tropical environment need to be hairy? That makes sense, right?
Yeah. That one God's joke on us lah.
I know. I think you did that joke once, right? So apparently during this Aryan moving into India, only the males came. There were no females in that conquest or in that whole migration.
Okay.
So they came here and they seeded all the
The women there lah.
Yeah. So they have a lot of these kind of traits that they can access grain. They don't have issues with red meat and everything. But then coming into this 4,000, 5,000 years ago Dravidian kind of,
Then it just got filtered down lah.
and then you end up with rice because that's your
Okay.
Simple ma, yeah.
Okay.
So a lot of things is where like I look at when we do like a genetic testing in the clinic. So I would even look into the ancestry genetic testing. So some Indian males will come out like 50% Russian, 25% Dravidian, then another 10% African and then XYZ like that.
50% Russian.
Yeah, why? Because they're going to go to those Caucasus areas.
Damn.
Wow.
And then you need to look at other things like the Genghis Khan exploration that happened.
Yeah.
A lot of things like actually like shape who we are. No? We just, what we are looking at today is just this 100-year crap,
Yes.
or maybe a post World War II.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we've never looked beyond like how did the colonization impact us? How did we went into this supermarket of access to berries from Chile
Yes.
on a weekly basis in a supermarket?
So all these effects lah.
It affects.
Damn. Okay, so what would you say would be? I mean, there was a report recently, right? 50% of Malaysians are obese.
Yeah.
Overweight lah.
I think
Overweight. Don't
yesterday
say
you
obese.
posted, yeah.
I posted that on my story. I think Pablo, you can pull it up. I can't remember which one. Which account was it? Pablo. Or it's on my stories. I think. Yeah. It says there's a new report that says that 50% of Malaysians are overweight. So what would be like the ideal, let's say ideal diet for us Malaysians?
When we look into this situation now, when you have like 50% or 1/3 Malaysians are overweight, right?
Wait, sorry. So you go back to your Google thing. You see, right? In April, it says 1/3 children are overweight.
Yeah.
Then now, the latest report is 50% of all Malaysians, That's crazy. That's 1 in 2 overweight. So that's nuts. So yeah, sorry to cut you off.
How do we fix this?
Yeah.
We know whether we overeating or not. We are spending a lot of money from the amount of coffee shops that are popping up these days. People can spend. I mean, there's one data show that we are spending over 100 ringgit a week on just beverages.
Wow.
Coffee,
okay.
tea.
Yeah.
I mean, like you can go have
chaji lah.
Yeah, I mean, it's moderate. I mean, you can have it lah. It's not to say like,
yeah, but how often?
Yeah.
Regular basis. And then some of them who are working in like co-working space or like limitless coffee or limitless tea or even beverages like beer and stuff. So they're waiting 5 o'clock, pump.
Let's go. Yeah.
Kind of thing. So there is an excess amount of consumption of carbs, and very few people are like working out consistently and discipline, having that discipline like on at least 3 times a week, 4 times a week. I'm hitting the gym, or I'm doing some cardio, or I'm having good sleep. So when we look into just carbohydrate, I wouldn't want to just shoot carbohydrate down.
Yeah.
We have to look into the lifestyle. Are they like sleeping too long? Are they stressed? Because their stress will increase like other hormones in the body. And then it affects the body. You don't have enough muscle. You don't have enough testosterone. You cannot grow muscle.
Yeah.
So you're stuck with that. So a lot of things actually connect. And to fix this problem, like we've been trying for so long.
Yeah.
But there is not enough political will.
Yeah.
Not political will.
You do need that you need people in power to drive things. I mean, end of the day, policies are only made if they drive it.
I think maybe next time in the next election we should put a screening lah. If you hit this kind of BMI, you're like how like Trump have to put his medical fitness out there, right?
Yeah.
You got to.
No, it's true because I feel like a good example would be Japan. Like if you notice Japan's mortality rate, especially in this one particular island. There's a very famous, because I used to do photography, and one of the most well-known works that is done, I don't know, Pablo, you can pull this up or not, Japanese women fishermen who, like, seriously, they are like up to 80, 90 years old, and they
100 over, I think the oldest town.
and they're still working. And
Blue zone,
yes.
Yeah. And it's quite crazy because like the government really pushes for that. They're like, we believe we want to support providing. So it goes to the point where, bro, the schools, bro.
Yeah.
Have you seen Japanese schools?
Yes. Schools, they teach about what you should eat.
Not only
how
that,
you should
bro.
eat.
The kids eat fresh cooked food
Yes.
in their canteen, every day. And it's like proper nutritional stuff and all that, Here
is like jangan jual ice cream di luar.
Yeah, I am like,
Yeah.
but then you sell the inside the 20 cents cup drink, which is like,
And don't forget this one, the satay kucing.
yeah, satay kucing. Oh my god,
They
yes.
sell rubbish in school, man. Come to think of it, like we grew up on pretty much crap food lah for
grew up on
longer
junk.
time.
I mean, we saw all of that outside our
School, yeah.
our school lah.
Yeah. But even in school, what was there? Like, okay lah, the occasional, I mean, the nasi lemak is like the national dish. Cannot fault lah, okay. But
air rose,
like syrup, it's like sweet as.
And somehow it's like that. It's from that one bottle, and then they use that into a thing, and then they dilute it.
Yeah, it's crazy. So just thinking back about now I'm on this journey, right? Now I question a lot of things. So like I was thinking back to when I was growing up, the childhood, the kind of food that I eat, wow, so questionable, man. It's so scary. And then like the kind of lies that we were told.
I feel like I think we only had that exposure eating that kind of stuff in school. But I mean, at home we had really good food.
So I think for those people who are blessed to have their moms at home,
Yeah.
I think somehow there was at least decent food, well thought for,
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
kind of thing at home. But I think I could understand like kids who maybe after school they went to another home,
Yeah.
or they were in another auntie's house,
Yeah.
or maybe they were in a play school. So it would have been different.
Yes, way different.
Yeah.
Thankfully, there was no Grab and all that time.
Yeah.
It's quite crazy because I feel like I think that's what what's his name? Even Jamie Oliver was trying to do in the
Yeah.
UK because
UK schools, right?
the UK canteen system is so bad that because his kids are also studying in a public school thing, so he said like, man, we have to change, man, because our country is just not healthy because they also same problem, heart issues in the UK, high blood pressure, and he said like it starts from school because they just like selling frozen stuff, bro, fry, give out.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I feel like this issue needs like more of motivation.
Yes.
I mean, some form of monetary motivation or tax relief.
Okay.
That means like we will get people to work out. It will get people to spend more on investing healthily because it's very hard to dictate like
Yeah.
the mama shop cannot be open 24 hours. So that one
Yes,
is
yes.
not going to create any impact.
Not at all.
And if
Yeah.
you- and
I think our neighbor is doing quite well.
yeah, and if
Singapore.
you no, apparently not.
No,
Yeah.
I thought they're giving like monetary
Yeah, they give they give you a free
free days, and then like you
free
you
app to run, and
Yeah.
then you get like you cash out with some movie ticket.
Yeah.
Tickets, that's about it. Yeah.
But I think we in a crisis, if we know that the food diet is going to give a lot of impact, then we need to have like a 20 years, 30 years program. We cannot be like every single politician switch one to the other, like 5 years, three health ministers, then we have a problem because
Just we are a
there's
campaign-based country, bro.
exactly. So we need to understand like, look, can we reduce the not reduce but sustain the budget for healthcare? So we need to have like some yardsticks. Okay, those people below 35, we have put you all into like annual screening. Everybody must go. Don't go like how you submit your tax claim. you got to put you accountable. Okay, if you fit this, okay, you got some relief, 1%
Yep.
subsidy from income. So then we will be wanting to be in that spot.
Yeah, like a tax relief if you're healthy lah.
Because you see, what's the point of getting people a table to do a bypass surgery at 54, but they have smoked all the years. Yeah, they contributed to tax every single day, buying a cigarette for 20 over ringgit,
Yeah.
and eating poorly, not sleeping enough, and then you're gonna like the cost to spend for one person doing that surgery is like what, 50,000, 70,000.
Yeah.
So what's the point of spending that, and you destroy this person who is able to socio-economically contribute to the country.
Yeah.
I mean, I rather say, you know what, I'll give you 1,000 ringgit subsidy.
Yeah.
I will give you, if you fix yourself, you do this for the family.
Yeah, it's more
Get
cost
this done.
effective for the country.
Because you at least go a long way.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have enough of manpower,
Yeah.
you have Singapore coming into Malaysia and recruiting doctors here
Yeah, bro.
openly.
That is crazy. I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
how
saw-
do you feel about that? Go lah, right?
I'm not campaigning lah.
You tell your friends, if your friends come to
I
you.
means I would have done a block straight. No, cannot come.
Yeah.
People, like just like Mahathir style. No, you're not invited. You
Yeah.
cannot have that.
Mm,
But you see, we are also having a talent drain kind of thing.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah. So you don't pay well, and you
People are
have
gonna leave,
a lot of people who are sick. Then what's the point? How are you going to fix this?
Yeah.
yeah, but I think it has to be down to like the basic stuff, which is like the health of like what we eat. I think all these are like basic, and then something that resonates a lot is like I listen to Joe Rogan's podcast. He always says this: the country can be successful if they have the least amount of losers. So I think the less losers we have, the better the country. Whether it's no matter what race lah, okay. As long as we have the least amount of losers, that includes health losers. So if we are generally more healthy, company spends the government spends less on just healthcare in general. And I think when we are more healthy, we perform better, we are more productive. Generally, the country performs better lah. So I think that's coming down to food, right?
Yeah.
Is like I don't know. Do you feel that currently we are just very, very skewed in terms of our idea of what is a healthy diet? Because you see, right, we generally eat a lot of carbs, right? I was like, morning wake up is like, okay, nasi lemak good to go. Lunch, nasi kandar on. Malam eat
Kway teow.
kway teow. Okay, then tak cukup, we eat supper. Supper eat what?
Roti canai, yeah.
Roti canai.
Yeah.
And then
Kau banjir.
Yeah.
And then the kuah also a lot of sugar. On top of that, you're not counting the amount of teh tarik cups you're drinking, you know.
Yeah, of course.
That's got a lot of shit ton of sugar in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think for the Malay language, right, there's a lack of vocabulary for gula. Because we've just used gula as the staple. Like, okay, gula. For gula tinggi. Okay. But a lot of people, when they walk into a clinic, they don't even know until today, like, you know what, rice got sugar.
Yeah.
Carb. It's carb. From carb, you have like the monosaccharides, the disaccharides,
Yeah.
polysaccharides.
Mm-hmm.
So for them, it's like gula means only that teh tarik.
Yeah.
Habis tu nasi boleh tak makan after? Itu tak ada gula kan? Kway teow boleh tak? Mihun boleh tak? So they don't even know that triggers.
There's
Yeah.
no education on that, right?
That's
Anything is sweet, or that is the only problem. So if I cut down my sweet and I whack my rice,
Okay.
yeah. I even thought one day I was sitting down at home, I was thinking like, why can't we come up with a policy of a half rice policy? That means they mandate.
Oh, wow.
Mandate. If the person is taking half rice, then the price of rice is half.
Whoa.
There's more impact than the 10% sugar increase on a teh tarik or a thing. So that means like, okay, women like, you know what? I nak separuh harga. I want half rice. So that means you give half rice. And it means like half a bowl. Invent a bowl like half.
Half
cup.
Then half price
Yeah,
also
yeah.
lah, right? Yeah, that would incentivize
So
people to eat less.
immediately the thing is 50 cents lesser.
Yeah.
Or 1 ringgit lesser.
Damn, that's good. That's a good idea.
But I think it boils down to, I mean, you did explain like how you were in the admin side of in KKM and then you went all the way to the planning side. Like, how far is there any progress now? Like, other than, okay, we're having brain drain. Not just in the medical industry, every industry we're having a brain drain. And like, because I have friends, a lot of friends who are like, bro, I have friends who are like 40 years old and they're like, I'm going to move to Australia. And they're doing it because they just can't handle with what's happening here. And you were on that end. Are there any works or anything that's being done to change up things, or you know what I mean? Because that's my main concern. Because sometimes like people ask me what's my take on politics. For me, it's like yes, I have my own views, but at the same time, it's like some of these people have been in power since I was in primary school, you know.
Exactly.
And you see the same faces over and over again.
Yeah, it's good material for comedy.
Yeah, no, cannot, bro, because they're funnier than us. That's the problem. Politicians are
they're
funnier
the real
than us.
comedians.
Yeah. So it's like, how is change going to happen when policies are not being pushed for change? You know?
I mean, there is effort, but I think not enough. I mean, there's no strategy for long form strategy. I mean, it's like, look, how long are you going to pay these doctors like 2,500 ringgit? 3,400 ringgit for 3 months, for a month of wages, and then if you
Bro,
go
it's
and
that low, bro.
Seriously?
Yeah, bro, it's that low.
send to the
Fuck off, for real.
Yeah,
That is a fresh grad pay for a doctor.
yes.
yeah.
Hell no, you study so long.
And then if you go to the remote in maybe Sabah, you get an extra 1,000.
Yeah, that's about it, bro.
Serious?
Yeah.
No
And
way.
then
bro.
thankfully, like recently they said, they're going to absorb everybody the doctor contracts, because you see
They had that whole
the hartal.
the hartal thing, ma. So that was happening when my dad was in the hospital.
yeah
When he was doing the gallbladder thing.
Do you know this, Hans?
Kind of.
yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
that's
You-
worse
you-
than
you know,
our
I
fresh
was
grad
getting-
pay here. We.
I was getting like 17 years ago, like 2,600, maximum 3,400.
Fuck off.
That is with all the
After
allowance
all
after
Yeah.
working for 36 hours like 5 times a month.
After all that years of studying, you come back here and
Yeah.
you get that shit.
Yeah, so a lot.
How to save people's lives, bro?
No, not just that. Then you think about those who are maybe from a middle income group. They probably had to get like a loan,
Yeah.
a house mortgage. Just like, this is my dream, lah, papa. I want to go. So they said they push it. They sacrifice the EPF.
Yeah.
I would tell you like, well, my dad sacrificed the EPF to send me to study.
Crazy.
But you see that for non-Muslim families, not non-Malay families, sometimes we don't get that opportunity all the time to go in, even if you have good.
I didn't know it was that low.
Yeah. So Yeah, it is.
Damn, 2-4 is nuts,
That was
man.
then lah. That was then lah.
How do you survive here?
Now it's like 3.5, 3.4 lah.
Exactly.
But still,
Bro, 3.5 is what we pay
Yeah.
our fresh grads here lah.
Yeah, I
Come
know.
on, man. Like,
So, you know what I mean? So it's like, yeah.
And then
Come on, the people study.
You study in like any of our local universities today. You need to keep $500,000 just to study.
Yeah.
That's
oh
not
my God.
your makan money, your hostel, your lepak a bit.
So who
So if
in
you
their right mind?
who in the right mind wants to stay? So there's a lot of them are saying like with all the social media and all, they get the degree, they go, they slug that 1 year,
Yeah.
get their APC done, get their full registration.
And then
Either they leave out,
Yeah.
they go and do some other program, or sometimes they can just be an influencer selling products online.
The hell, bro?
They make more money.
and how then join beauty pageants lah.
This fella. well, okay lah. I mean, if you're pretty, join lah.
No, if you're pretty, you can even sell products.
But
Because you see, I did these numbers to some of the young doctors. I said, why you want to go back and work? If you're really passionate, like maybe like me, I just love my job. But if you are still not too sure and all, just think about it. If you have some rich dad who can loan you about 50K, you go to a Timbang Kilo company, get a decent product out.
Yeah.
Product margin 70%.
yeah,
Every day you come out 2-3 hours. Buy. Give some medical advice and
sorted.
10 products sold. Morning 8 o'clock come for another show. 2 hours done.
Yeah. True.
The whole afternoon you can do a medicure pedicure. Rather than your other colleagues sitting there
Yeah, slocking it up.
from getting in at 6 o'clock when you officially start at 8 o'clock. Kena
Yeah.
cuci from your MO. Kena
Correct,
cuci from a
yes.
specialist. Have a emergency kind of breakfast. Run to the clinic. Finish at 1 o'clock. Go quick lunch or go to the tapa or something.
Yeah. Then
Next is minor OT at 2 o'clock. After that, minor OT finish 2 o'clock. Come back to the ward. See where any help needed not. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, balik.
Bro, when my dad was in the gallbladder thing, right, in GH, that it's like I think the second class wards lah. So every section there's 6 beds, and there was like 10 sections. So maybe there's like 60 to 70 patients, right?
Yeah.
Only one floor, bro.
Yeah.
Yes.
One man show.
Yes.
The floor come and he has to diagnose every single sickness.
I know.
And if at night in your ward, it's like a busy ward.
Yeah.
You got
Gone.
fellas coming in like you're like they call it the Jonah lah.
Wow, it's crazy. So no wonder so many doctors are leaving.
Yeah, bro.
So then,
because
who wants to be a doctor?
That's the problem. Maybe Pakistanis,
Oh, damn, man.
people from Philippines,
So
they
then,
might start eyeing this.
this
Yeah.
whole perception of like become doctor boleh kaya is like stupid also lah.
We got cheated.
So it's propaganda lah.
Scam.
Propaganda lah to get people to become
No,
doctors lah.
But on the other side, I mean, I wouldn't say that they don't earn well. Example, like specialists or not, earn a decent living.
Yeah lah, but how many years you have to slog out to become that lah?
That's part of the training lah. That means just like when you say to me like how come some people don't want to say the things that maybe I like to share, because you see like look, I've climbed this mountain until I'm 50 to be like a decent cardiologist, and then this prick comes and say cholesterol not good. And here I am prescribing this like on an annual basis every month. Probably
Yeah.
I make like $50. Like this is like my loyal person until he dies.
Yeah.
There's definitely some form of monetary interest.
Yeah.
And you must understand the whole pharma system is huge.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
huge.
It's just like as much as you call it like there's a white market, there's a black market, there's a white market.
Of course. Yeah.
So another thing that you also, I mean, just jumping right into it
I
lah.
was about to ask that.
Another thing that you also talk about on the one that I really want to talk to you about is this COVID vaccine lah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so lay down.
I got fucking heart palpitations, bro, after I took it.
Yeah. So I got,
Did you honestly?
Yeah, bro.
he got heart palpitation. He told me about it. I started having eczema. I never had
Okay.
Did you have any
skin problems.
any side effects after the vaccine?
Not anything super particular, to be honest. Just the typical ketiak aku sakit gila babi lah.
That's decent for pain.
That sounds scary though.
But what did you get first of all?
Mine is the Sinovac.
Okay.
You?
Mine the
The
original
ultra Magnus lah.
Yeah. So
AstraZeneca. lah.
AstraZeneca.
I figured, my train of thought is I'm Chinese. I should get the Chinese one lah. Motherland.
I think mine was a hat trick of Pfizer.
Pfizer.
You did 3 ah.
Mine was a hat trick.
Okay.
So good that you didn't have any side effects lah, because the problem one to today is still the Pfizer lah.
Is it? Oh.
Oh, the biggest problem with Pfizer.
mRNA is still the most
mRNA, yes, yeah.
yeah. So I think back in 2020 when they were like racing to invent the vaccine, that everybody was like racing. Russia said they had the first one.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then Israel said, it's like we went to space first lah. We went
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so it was, a lot of products were coming out. So many companies were racing to it. But I think the ones who finish line first was like Pfizer, Moderna, and AstraZeneca.
That's
And then came the Russians already had their own one. It's like, who want to use can use, but we will use the Sputnik first.
Yeah.
So here when we're seeing the data, there were a lot of poor transparency. I think that's the main thing. So there were a lot of concerns I had was like the insert sheets were not similar to the advertisements done on mass media. That means you said, they were telling people like, you had side effects of like fever, joint pain. These are like the modest one. But then inside those inserts were also saying that issues like there were people who would suffer from like Bell's palsy. You know those things where you have like
half.
have like facial drooping and everything.
Yeah, half.
I've seen people got that, right?
Yeah.
One side gone, right?
And that was in like early 2021. No? So that's as much as we knew at that point. So I was seeing a person who looks into all of these kind of details working in the government. I said, hey, just be transparent to everybody that these are all the side effects. Don't hide anything.
Yeah.
Because this is not like giving childhood vaccination that you only have like maybe 400,000 kids to give shots the whole year.
Yeah.
You are playing with 34 million people. And if you are talking about like 1 in 10,000 people having some problems, you're going to see thousands of people come out and say like, hey, I got this, I got that. And then that's going to demotivate people for even taking the real stuff.
Yeah.
But I think that didn't sync well with the administration that time.
Of course.
Because there's a lot of money to be made.
Of course, yeah.
Product comes out like this. So, biasalah. Abang kena panggil pergi polis lah.
You kena?
Yeah. I was called to the cops to give a statement. And from then, they charged me in court. So we went
For what? For contempt, is it?
For under MCMC.
So you posted this on your
Mengeluarkan
IG?
satu video yang jelek.
Oh my
God damn. Okay.
So that case went on for 4 years until April, where
So you just paid the fine lah.
no lah, F off lah, I'm going to pay the fine.
Yeah.
Record lah. So they thought that I will just pay, I will just like plead guilty, pay 1,000 ringgit. I said no, this will go down
Nice.
in Malaysian history.
Nice.
So it went on. The court said we had a prima facie.
Okay.
That was jackpot first lah, had prima facie.
Yalah.
All the medical evidence and everything came out lah. So by then, by 2022, 2023, the amount of scientific data we had that this shit had problems is obviously there. So by April, when the verdict was out, the judge said like, look, there's nothing wrong with this guy's content. He didn't force anybody to take. He didn't say don't take.
Yeah.
He said that this is the risk. Whatever he said was right. Whatever efforts done by the government also was
Offensive COVID-19 vaccine.
yeah, it's much more of a scientific COVID vaccine video lah.
Yeah.
Because I think at that point, I said to myself on the night when I made that live video, I said like, do this now or forever rest in peace when something happened in the mass population that you won't feel guilty about it because you knew what's going to happen.
Yeah.
I saw that like foresight, oh shit, these nanolipids are like cholesterol.
Yeah.
And this kind of cholesterols were embedding the mRNA. So they were working like a Trojan horse. What was said was just in the body. The Pfizer already presented this data to the Japanese Ministry of Health, and we were already seeing this. Everybody was seeing this. It's not confidential data, it was public data. They were showing that in my study, that within 72 hours, the vaccine was traveling into testes, ovaries, everywhere. So this was like a Trojan horse. That's what we're seeing a lot of issues at the moment with side effects and all. Because if it goes to the adrenal gland, see, adrenal gland is not exposed to virus.
Yeah.
Ah,
So
yes.
it's like, so
Yeah.
you see, you get your lungs and everything. So the adrenal gland was not exposed to virus. So if you have some foreign protein being generated there, the body is going to send its white blood cell and say, hey, come on, how come we suspecting this illegal,
Illegal
protein
stuff there,
being produced? So bang, the body starts hunting all of this this kind of thing. And today, like all of those fellas that you see on the screen, right? I will always invite them. Come on, we'll have an open debate today.
Yeah.
You know what has happened in US? They officially
Yeah.
dismantled all mRNA research
Correct.
was $500 billion last week, and the CDC, FDA, no more vaccine to be given
Yes.
to young adults,
And
pregnant
kids,
women,
yeah.
and stuff. So my question is today to all of these people who said it was safe and effective. Where was your data?
Yeah.
Were you paid by the system?
Damn.
Like the only reason, to be honest, bro, like so my dad took it and my mom refused to take it. I really didn't want to take it at all, but I so happened I had
Traveling and stuff.
got a job in Singapore, bro. And that time, lah.
The wrong place.
Yeah.
At that point.
So, but it was like this is like when they had You Can Travel, lah. And they were starting to do shows again, and like the only reason why I took it because that time, lah, no live shows, but that was like the offer was damn good. And then the Singapore said, you need to have minimum 2. Now I'm like, oh man. So when I took the first one or so, and I was like, okay, normal lah, fever, whatever not. Then 2 weeks in, I'm like, why am I suddenly waking up? Like, heart so crazy, bro. And when I met the doctor said he took, I said, this is one of the main effects. Like, it's scary, bro.
You see, all of them were silent.
Yeah, they
That's
scared
the
to say
problem.
out.
Yeah.
I mean, how can we not say when
Yeah.
something is wrong? I mean, can you imagine that, like in US, that if there was like just 10 fellas come out, one medical center, you know what? We are seeing a problem. And we have to be extra cautious. It's not about not giving it out. It's about like giving out to people who really need. Maybe some old uncle, high risk,
Yeah.
asthma, high risk cardiovascular issue. Okay, this guy is
Threat
high
lah,
prospect.
yeah.
Okay, you want to take, you take. I mean, you cannot force it. And in fact, like by November, when they finish all that massive rollout, they started introducing, oh, you must take the 3rd shot.
Yeah, I refuse.
Yeah, bullshit.
So by then I said, simple, it's not working. That means it's not producing an immune response. Or they say that the virus will pivot. You see, you create too much of pressure, it will sort of self-evolve to
Yeah, something
life
else.
will find its way. Like that.
Yeah.
Even though virus is not a life form,
Yeah. It will evolve lah.
it will evolve.
Yeah.
It has the capacity to evolve to be relevant in the planet.
So in your knowledge and know-how of like studying this thing, what are the common side effects you know about?
I think today the biggest common side effect is we can see cardiovascular issues one, neurological is one,
Okay.
and another one more big one is the big C lah,
Cancer, right?
It is,
on a real rise globally.
Yeah.
Because one big thing where one of the geneticists stumbled upon in US was the presence of bacterial debris in the vaccine. This E. coli is like a common bacteria.
Yeah.
Okay? So they didn't do the proper cleanup of the product. The finished product didn't have a proper cleanup. That means like we use, see the way when they did the clinical research for the first trial, first stage, second stage, they used PCR technique. How you get your swabs done,
Yeah.
use the PCR. But in order to mass scale, they need to use like E. coli bacteria. So they will prime them. They will put the code into the
yes,
bacteria.
and then they will.
They use this plasmid. So
Yep.
they will spew the mRNA. So they will then cleave or clean up, get the mRNA out, and encapsulate it with a nanoparticle and put it out. That was supposed to be.
That's how they did it, like, yeah.
That's supposed to be done.
Okay.
But what happened was
They skip the last part lah.
they blend like a rojak. The bacterial debris was in, the mRNA was in, and they encapsulated it. So it allowed the bacterial DNA particles to go into your cell. See, bacteria don't go into your cell like hijack like a virus. The bacteria, they will create bacterial toxin around.
Yeah.
Create nuisance, create inflammation.
Yep.
They can perpetually like division. That's how they populate. But viruses, they hijack and they multiply in like gazillion times.
Yeah.
They blast out. So this thing then went to the stomach because our stomach also got E. coli. And
Yeah.
Hey, this one my friend, right? jom lah, pap. Started spewing spike protein. That's at one point in China they were checking people's rectum to see whether got COVID virus or not. When that came up, and then they were checking airports, they were checking flights. They were checking flights to see whether the sewage run had spike proteins and then they started seeing. So when they started seeing, like at that point, like, why are they checking? At that point, it didn't come to picture. And now it's like in your face.
Yeah.
That was what they're looking for. They knew all of these things.
All sorts of. So you say the big C is like all sorts of any type lah.
A lot is happening a lot lah. I mean, like here, see, they will not admit it. They cannot.
They cannot. Yeah, they'll get in trouble.
I mean, they cannot admit. And it's a globalized world. We're seeing every single data coming out from the States. I mean, like a big nation like US, Argentina, say, you know what? We're pulling out from the WHO. Can you imagine that? Like who's the backbone of the WHO if not for the US?
Yeah.
And they are playing out and say, like, you know what? We can still work together. Which country want to come and work with us? We'll work with them. G to G.
Wow. So which particular vaccine did you see the most side effects, or did you study in terms of like the data they're coming out with the most?
I think I was studying a lot based on my court case also. Because we were talking particularly on the mRNA technology at that point. Like you said, like the AstraZeneca. A lot of people had AstraZeneca, had some side effects, but it was just at that couple of weeks.
Yeah.
So for the Sinovac, you know that they're going to be bankrupt in China.
Oh, why?
Tutup kedai.
Kenapa?
Because they also got problem. But there were lesser people having side effects. But the company there is winding up.
Okay.
Because they did say the AstraZeneca is the only one where they use the traditional.
No, AstraZeneca is not traditional.
Sorry, like they how they did the vaccine was like.
Sino.
You explain, is it?
That's Sinovac.
Sino is the traditional one.
Okay.
Yeah. So just to let you know, my wife passed away last year from cancer.
Sorry to hear that.
Yes. We found a lump. I found a lump actually. And it was her breast. 2 lumps here, 1 in the armpit.
Okay.
Yeah. Then it was in 2021. Right after the vaccine rollout. So we went and see this doctor. I will not say which doctor is this. So he's a breast cancer specialist. And first question he asked my wife, when do you get your vaccine? So he himself is not vaccinated. All his nurses are not vaccinated. So he's really against it lah.
See, this is what I feel like the sad part. You know, like just by standing up at that point.
Yeah.
How many people would have
benefited,
realized that?
Yeah.
That, you know what?
Yeah.
We have another narrative of voice. There are people who have the knowledge, who have the ability to see that.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that she was young.
She passed away in 35, 36, sorry. So when we found the lump, 2021, so yeah, he is a big advocate of like, do not take the vaccine. But now that you see me, means you already got it lah. So he asked this question first. I was a bit like, let's go and get this, you know, like I was on board lah with the masses lah, you know, like, oh, this vaccine is going to help us. We're going to get out of this COVID shit, you know, like everything go back normal. Until I met this guy, then he asked this question. The first question he asked was this. So he got me thinking the entire time he's talking to my wife, right? I was like, why the fuck did he ask this question? Why is this so important to him? He wanted to know the date, exactly when we got it. Then I was like, oh, okay. And then once he finished his entire talking to my wife, I was like, doctor, why do you ask this question? He says, in his don't know how many, he's been practicing for 30 years. He says, all his patients, all the time, were like 40, 50, 60 years old women.
Yeah.
Right?
Here we go.
And then now, in this past, 1 year plus, his patients are now like 20, 30-year-old women. And I always check, he said, I always check their timeline. And it always correlates with when they got jabbed. I was like mind blown. I was like, no way. For real. Then he said, yeah, when do you discover? A few months back. Oh. Then he was like, yeah, you before that don't have, right? So he told me it is so rare for a cancer cell to multiply that fast. He calls it turbo cancer. I think a lot of doctors do.
But some of them don't want to use that term lah.
Yeah. He himself calls it turbo cancer lah. So he says,
just mutate
Now
damn fast.
they know oncology some.
yeah. So he's saying like, okay, for so many cases, 40, 50-year-old ladies, it takes decades for them to grow 3, 4,
Correct,
5 cm tumor.
Exponential growth.
In the breast. But you said you never noticed this 5 months ago, but now 5 months is here, and you were like, we just did the scans and all that. It's like 3 cm, 4 cm, 3 cm, and another one is 4. That is a big jump. From 0 to 4 is crazy. So then I was like really mind blown. After that, I started going down this whole route lah, of like looking into it, listening to more podcasts, watching YouTube videos. And then when I talk to some friends, close friends of mine also, they're like, hey, you're out of your mind lah, shut up lah. You know.
Conspiracy theories.
You're conspiracy theories.
Every conspiracy has been come true.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So now, whatever I've mentioned.
It's the same scenario I saw one gentleman about a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
He came in not to seek any medical help, but just to come and just pick my brain.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah. So he's probably now is 32. He was 20 something, 28 around that time, and he went in line to get the shot, but he was Sinovac. Going in to get the shot, 2 weeks, he just did his blood test, so we got good benchmarking. Just did the blood test, went in, first shot, feeling not so good, feeling a bit headache, fever, feeling lethargic and everything. Then he went to his GP, first got panel, went there and said, never mind, nothing. Take the next shot. Take the next shot. 2 weeks down the line, fever, body pain. Went to a big hospital. The platelets have dropped to like
What the fuck?
7.
Wow, that's very low.
From like 100, something like impossible in 3 weeks this happened.
That's like dengue level.
So the specialist they said, you know what, we're going to refer you to a hematological center like Ampang. Ampang picked up. He was having leukemia.
What?
That fast. Okay? And then the guys they say like, you know what, clear cut, this is most likely because of a vaccine injury like this speed. And thankfully, he had a donor. His brother was able to give him his bone marrow.
Oh, wow.
So bone marrow transplant done, this thing done, and then they made a proper file. He said, I was desperate at that point. At that point, my wife is pregnant. We just had a baby. We just needed to get things done. I cannot stop and like take legal action on this, like fight and fight
of course.
So like going down the years, he said like today, because I had this chemo, I had a bone transplant and everything, I am denied from my own bank loan. I cannot get the special rebates that the other friends enjoy. I'm only given compensation by the people who provide lindung diri lindung semua. Remember the slogans? Ini adalah wang ihsan, bukan liability terhadap vaksin. Showed me the letter.
Wow.
Got paid like a public like peanuts lah, like 2,000-3,000 ringgit only.
Wow.
So you see, so they're saying like, look, today the damage is beyond medical for us.
Yeah.
He can't take an insurance. We can't get a proper decent bank loan because of this episode. I said to him, it's tough. Unless you really got a good lawyer, you're willing to spend another 50-60K to get a thing to see.
Might not be 50-60.
Yeah,
so.
that's the thing.
Damage beyond
Yeah.
medical thing, because it's a loss for you. Like a person healthy like you, if you got the
Crazy.
like just like probably 2-3 days sniffles and then you're done.
Yeah.
Probably build some decent immunity. Fit guy, decent looking, nice bulk muscles.
Oh.
So you see the damage now you see it's like it's beyond.
Yeah.
I mean, example in your situation, you see, it's an emotional loss.
Yeah, it is.
It's just not.
yeah.
That's not the presence. The person is not there.
Yeah.
And I had one more interesting guy. This one lagi dahsyat. This guy is a tailor.
Okay.
Took the shot, and then he started having double vision.
Are you?
What?
No.
Double vision. This hospital government hospital, private hospital, neurologist, ophthalmologist, this, that. They said like, you know what, just live and let die lah with this. You don't know the fix.
Cannot fix.
Then he's like, no, I must come and see you. I must come and say, okay, Sari, come. He did all his report. Then I said to him, okay, there's one or two more things they didn't check lah. I want to check. I want to check the vitamin D.
Yeah.
And I want to check a few inflammatory markers. So I checked. I saw the D low. I saw one or two inflammatory markers low. And I know technically in this kind of pattern, this kind of vaccine, what to do. So people who flamboyantly attacking the thing, now I still have to go and fix the problem.
Yeah.
We have to sit down and fix the problem.
Of course.
So I said, okay, I'm going to ask you to take these things, few things. Just try. It probably cost you about like 250 ringgit. You just try and see whether it works or not.
Yeah.
6 days down the road, our friend calls me. I can see clearly. I have no double vision.
So it was just some problem with
No,
his.
it's the spike protein issue.
It's the spike. Oh damn, man. So okay, so like
gosh.
now we've like you have said so many different like side effects. I mean, you don't have to tell also, like you can just go and Google it. Whoever's listening, you can Google all these things that are coming out.
Yeah.
What do you think someone should do after hearing this in order to get over this
Yeah.
these problems lah?
Two things to say lah. One is they never gonna admit,
Yeah.
and you got to move on.
Yeah.
I mean, they throw the liability on you lah for
Yeah, because they say you sign, ma.
yeah,
Yeah.
You agreed. You agreed, yeah.
Because they say like in the document, I keep telling people like they were telling people it was pilihan semata-mata. It's your choice. You don't take also can.
Yeah.
It's clear cut.
But they also make it damn difficult to travel
Yeah, they
lah.
made it then difficult for a few months lah because they could.
I don't think few months. It was a year.
3 months, about 3 months. 3 months. I collected. I knew the data. I said that
Really? Yeah.
you will not go past the third shot because people are already seeing the problem globally already. You could try, but it will not work. You cannot change the status from yellow to white, or it will not work.
Yeah.
By Chinese New Year, they folded already.
Okay.
You know what's the pickup for the fourth shot? Almost 0.0008%.
Wow.
So ada that 0.0008.
Today, the 90% who walked in are the 90% who saying no.
Thank you. That's so good.
Yeah lah.
So good to hear.
So there's a lot of awakening. So again, there is going to be another bunch of people who I say like, you know what? It's easy for you to blame one shot, but your lifestyle is crap. You do not
okay.
eat properly. You
True
do not
also.
work out.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
when something happens, I blame the thing. No, we can do a decent assessment and see today. Are you still having certain issue? Is your inflammation very high that we need to fix? And we can fix. There's so many modalities that we know how to fix.
Yeah.
Working on certain supplementation, certain tools, certain repurposed drugs.
Yep.
All of this is available
Yeah.
in the market, and there is a solid level of experts outside there who we all interact globally, which I'm in part of it also. We see what the new things are happening, whether they're using repurposed drugs, whether we're using certain supplements, and we're seeing the effect. We're seeing the effect. So it's not about like, I have a problem, just sulk on it. No.
Yeah, yeah.
You can go and fix it.
You have to act on it also lah.
Yeah.
You know, you can't just blame everything for the thing that's happened lah. You know, yeah, you have to put in the work
So-
lah.
To the people listening, what is the next course of action? If let's say you've never heard of this, or maybe you never heard of this issue about your vaccine, and you have like maybe some issues which crept up after you got jabbed, but you never really thought much about it. So what should this person do?
Yeah, I think a basic proper medical screening, sometimes with like some extra things like your vitamin D, your inflammatory markers, checking your thyroid, or maybe some females, accessing your hormone levels. All of these are important. Because you see, the hormones drive you.
Yeah.
And it keeps you like going. You see, like males having decent level of testosterone is going to be.
Yeah.
If you're having like higher estrogen levels in your body, then you feel like you slack lah. You
Yeah,
want to
yeah.
push. You feel very lazy and stuff. So
Okay.
a lot of the things would be, and then some of them like have this anxiety issue.
Okay. That's also a huge thing, right?
It's also triggered by this.
Okay.
We had a surge of people having anxiety because it was disturbing the cortisol level in the body.
Yeah.
Wow. So what else? Like get this done. Get a health check.
Yes, at least sit down with a doctor who technically knows
Knows lah, yeah.
fix this.
Not someone who's like
Denying still.
Yeah.
Because, see, the denial will happen because a lot of people open their sekolah pondok in front of their clinic also.
Yeah.
So like, you gave that, right? You didn't know.
Yeah.
Because there were people, even in 2021, calling me and asking like, hey, how this thing work? How this vaccine work?
Oh wow.
So they never look at the data also.
But they were more interested to sign up and give the shot because there's 15.
Make money lah.
Yeah. So these were things like, hey, dude, you don't even know this shit. How
Yeah.
come you're giving? Because they said safe.
Oh.
Because there's also like the big entity like, no, give. Don't worry. Everything else we will count him.
Yeah. So there was a big assurance from the top boys lah. Okay.
But don't you question as a doctor?
That's what
Not a lot of doctors
Yeah.
question lah.
That's the problem, right? Then why you take the oath for?
that's the big thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's more like the hypocrites would know.
Yeah, yeah. It's not the
I have this thing also about like doctors who say, okay lah, just to share, like my wife was doing chemo. Then you ask the doctor like, hey, is there anything she should not be eating? 9 out of 10 of them will say, you just eat whatever you want. So I was like, how is this possible? You know, like this doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Like you cannot just go around you're sick, number one.
Mm.
You cannot just go around eating whatever you want. What?
Yeah.
And a doctor can recommend you that. That's crazy. Eh?
Yeah, it's quite interesting because like
Sometimes
even
they so like I wish the pasrah lah.
yeah.
Don't know what to do.
No, like
Eat lah whatever you want.
because you're
Because
the
it's like doing the chemo is like a huge
Yeah,
gamble that I
yeah.
think you will be there next week.
Because-
there 2 weeks time.
because I do know a lot of people. So like they like I have friends who are like, okay, they want to do medical check, right?
Mm.
So they want to check properly. Then of course certain place you go, they want to make money out of you lah. Then they will push you for the stress test lah, this one lah, to check your heart lah. They go full on, right? But then
Find something.
to find something, and then to the point where even they like, oh, you need to do angiogram because we can't detect from whatever not. And then I have to do like, okay, everything is normal. Then my friend actually went to another doctor, Australia. He was traveling to go and see his brother in Australia, and then he said like, hey, can you come? I'll bring you to go and check this doctor. Just do like whatever you are doing, blood test, hormone. And doctor said like, actually you don't have any heart issues. Why did they force you to do stress test? Scan the heart? All that is like only something really major is happening to you. Then they will force you to do that. There's no need for you to do
Insurance money lah.
So I like,
because
I like,
that's the other question I want to ask you. Because like, if I want to go and check, just say if I go to someone, if I didn't know this, like could you detect? Because I never heard of inflammatory markers before. This is my first time hearing about it. Because a lot of heart related doctors, they talk about inflammation a lot. Because we don't know what it means. Then layperson doesn't understand it.
understand. So
So
you spot on lah. This is where then I get technical with the administrative kind of systems. So we see two kinds of things. One, we see people who are really invested in their health. And then another one more thing, we also see the cheapo position. That means I just go into some pharmacy, they got a program.
yeah,
68 ringgit for blood test. But nobody diagnoses you. There will be a lab outsourced there, come there on Saturday, Sunday, take blood. And then no doctor interprets the result.
Yeah, they just give you the result. you go home lah.
And they depend on the pharmacy says to like, oh, you're in the range. What is in the range? I'll give you an example. A testosterone range in Malaysian, the range, right, is between 8 to 28. It's like they consider it as like normal range lah. But 8 is a testosterone technically of a 5-year-old boy.
I'm still in the range lah.
Yeah. So then I would say like, okay, something between 20 to 25 is like a good level. Like 25 to 35 is like almost athletic position. And then the guys who are juicing, they are like 40, 50 and everything. But you see, an untrained eye is going to discount you for 8. Okay lah, in the range lah.
yeah.
So the same thing goes to the cholesterol. The same thing goes to like blood work. For example, you know this words like red blood cell, hemoglobin, and things like that. So the lowest point of hemoglobin is like 120. And then if a lady comes like 121, you're in the range. But she can go up to about maybe 140, 148, 150. So it's like telling a student in school, you got maths 40, you pass.
Yeah.
And then you have another student who got 95 for maths. Okay. Do you know what's the difference or not?
Yeah.
So like my task, I would always do this energy. Look, I'm like the Formula 1 engineer. If you want to sell Kanchil, don't come here. We are telling you to be an athlete at your business,
Yeah.
athlete at your life. Okay, what's going to push you? We will look into certain things to help you go there. Because if we cannot see certain markers, that means, like example, you're not going to drive Formula One and not look into put your car into a wind tunnel.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're going to see the aerodynamics.
Yeah.
You're not going to see, okay, tire 210 pump, okay, boleh bawa.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's a weatherman telling you, like, you got to pit in lap 20.
Yep.
Clouds are coming.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that's what we do. That means, like, it's much more custom, but we really want to see, okay, where you want to be. I need to help you get there. If you just want to be like mediocre, then fine lah. Just do something simple, and then if something happens, we got to call the tarik kereta.
Yep. Okay.
So that's what I see. And the other thing, I think when you mentioned, right, about equipment, so the clinics, we're not blessed to have like MRI, CT scan, everything. But you see, in a private setting, you got few things. Their arsenal is big. They're like technically a MNC, GLC,
Yeah.
funds. They go into like big MNC and say, look, I'll offer you a package for 1,000 people at this price. Come into my hospital. This year's annual medical screening, I will give normal price 1,500, will give you for 1,100. Why? Your company got medical card, right? I'll put you into a stress machine. I'll put you into a CT scan. I'll show you something lah. Nanti you ada medical card. Ada company punya.
Wow.
So that's what happens. So I would see like in Australia, a GP simply cannot refer to specialists.
Yeah.
If you simply refer for mediocre stuff, like you say, like, no, I insist, Dr. Roland, write me a referral to cardiologist now. The fellow say no. If you refer wrongly, you get demerit points.
Wow.
Unnecessary management.
Yeah, because you didn't read the data properly lah.
Wow.
You didn't analyze. I mean, something that you could manage.
Yeah.
Like some small procedure you refer to. So that's a very good thing. So then you don't abuse the system, because once the system gets abused, and there are people who can adjust your diagnosis
Yeah.
to fit you into the medical card.
Yeah.
How we can count in for you.
Because that's the other thing also. Because now,
So when that happens, I mean, when that happens, a procedure that's supposed not to go into system goes in.
Yeah.
40,000, 50,000. So collectively, you then also disrupt the whole insurance market and cause the health insurance fees to go up.
The cost of everything goes up.
because it's true, bro. Now anything they say, oh, need to operate. Like my father was like, I remember the gallbladder has been there for my sister. So I had gallbladder issue. Went there straight away, need to operate. Then she said, like, why do I need to operate? No, need to operate. They couldn't give her a reason.
And you know, if you remove your gallbladder, your cholesterol goes up
Yeah, that's right.
Oh shit.
Yes.
unnecessarily. Like,
Yeah.
Oh
you have
damn.
a huge stone and it's obstructing the.
Yeah.
They keep on saying, oh, the gallbladder, it's okay lah, not much. And I'm like, no, there's a reason why the gallbladder is in your body in the first place.
Yeah.
Like, why do you just want to remove it, you know? Yeah.
Sebab boleh.
Yeah. Oh my God. Everything also just,
Money lah, bro. It's
cut,
money.
cut. They just want to cut the person, bro.
Because they tend to cut.
That's their training lah. They know.
Training is surgery. It means like see, we maybe are not in that direction.
Yeah.
But I think if you go in there, anything, that's potong. Any joint pain, we're going to refer you to do yoga or some back pain.
No.
Yeah.
Put the screw in.
Yeah, this is completely unrelated, but I also have a vet that I usually go to. Well, no. So, you know, sometimes you have a whole, like, kadang-kadang a whole list of vets that you go to. Something, you need to top, you go to another one. This is one particular one which I don't want to name. Yang tu asyik nak bedah kucing aku. Kalau kucing aku flu pun, kena bedah. Macam sel, kenapa kena bedah? Flu je sian.
Dia he's chasing his next yacht lah.
He got a concussion, no, bro, in his face.
Oh yeah, I got concussion. What, last 3 months ago?
What do you mean concussion? He broke his face, bro.
Broke his face.
Orbital fracture.
He went for Muay Thai training,
Full of punch.
sparring. Someone punched him here, broke.
I still can't feel half my face, but then doctor said, that one will just come lah. The feeling will just come when it comes lah. And I'm like, okay.
He's damn chill about it lah.
No, because he's like, it's healed as much as it can heal. I was like, but I still can't feel half my face. I was like, it's the nerves, whatever. Like, it will, when it happens, it happens. When it comes
Really?
back, it comes back. I don't know.
You better ask Dr. Roland.
If it happens lah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so because I have a few coaches in my gym also, they've of course coaches, they've got broken everything also. They're like, I haven't felt my forehead in the past like 6 years. And I'm like, okay.
Really, Wah, like macam damn normal lah.
Like his one, like he broke all 4 teeth, like he can't feel the front of his mouth.
Okay.
Because maybe your nerve connections all.
Gone already, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
So I can't feel half my nose.
Okay lah, I don't think I want to start training Muay Thai lah.
You can train Muay Thai, just you don't have to spar.
Nah, never mind lah, it's okay.
Just punch, but the punching bag won't fight back.
I'll stick to gym and running only lah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you were saying besides taking a blood test, healthy lifestyle, is that super important for this whole COVID vaccine? Like what do we do? Is there something we can take to like reduce the protein, spike protein or whatever? What do we need to do?
I mean, there's so many things that we can look at. I mean, I would always look at, okay, which direction we need. Is it a cardiovascular issue? Is it a neurological issue? Is it an onco issue we're looking at? So these are the main things.
Yeah.
There's also people who have like gut dysbiosis. The gut microbiome all rosa. So maybe we need to think of nuking the gut also.
Yeah.
Yeah, like-
nuke the whole gut.
That means it's like proper detox and all that. So flush out lah. Yeah.
I mean,
Do you think-
reset the whole gut lining?
Do you think eczema is part of that gut problem?
Oh, of course.
Right? Because it's always
Yes.
skin disease always part of that, right? So yeah, I developed
the gut is like an internal skin line. The external skin is just another representation.
I developed a bit of eczema right before I went on my current diet lah. Then it's gone now.
Good.
So I fixed the
Keto's
issue.
working a bit.
Yeah, keto is working
Yeah.
to some degree, but yeah, man. So but there's another topic which I mean, this is super interesting vaccine stuff lah. I think we can talk for hours. But there's another thing which I saw on your IG that day. I was like, bloody hell, this fool is talking about bananas.
Bananas, yeah.
Bananas.
I saw that. Yes.
Yeah.
What about bananas that we should know about?
So we have this test called as the food intolerance test.
Correct. Yes.
This food intolerance test allows us to see like what food really works well with your body. Okay, see what you see in the picture. This is how on the far right
It's the real banana.
is the real banana, how it looks to look be. So you're never probably gonna find this in any goreng pisang store.
No,
Maybe
no.
300 years ago. So in Kampung Baru.
Actually,
like that.
I've seen
Treat like that.
in my area, there's Gambut, like the place where they used to rear goats, goat area lah. They will sell goat and sell goat milk. But all the banana trees, bro, all got the PG themselves, bro.
Really, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, when I eat it, I'm like, what is it like? I'm like, actually, this is how it's supposed to be.
Oh, okay.
All the one with the small seed, all
So what-
chuchuk already, bro.
One is apparently the whole banana history actually coming from it goes to they genetically modified sort of like England. That's where the current banana that we see. So it's like less seed, highly caramelized and stuff. Okay, and one more thing that I started realizing, okay, how come that a lot of people cannot eat? And what's wrong? How come they all showing intolerance to this? Then I started like digging
Intolerance to
eating
bananas.
And then apparently that they have some form of latex component inside the banana that protects the fruit from being tapped into parasites. See, it takes a long time to ripen a banana.
Yeah, it takes, yeah.
Yeah, so in order for that,
Actually, it takes a long time when it's in a tangkal. I mean,
Yes.
in the tandan.
yes,
You remove it. You go to a normal shop, you buy a sikat of banana.
Very fast one.
Double say what? Esok boleh makan dah. It make,
the whole caramelization.
Yeah.
Now they even use like carbide and stuff to stimulate the process. But there is some form of this latex component inside. So when people eat raw, sakit perut.
Oh, okay.
Unknowingly. So like maybe some people like they cannot eat milk. So banana milkshake is like kryptonite.
Oh, damn. So it's like double whammy.
Yeah. So it's not like everybody cannot take, but I'm seeing a trend like, a lot of people having problems with this. So like example, like telling people, you try and see how you feel. So like food intolerance gives you to like I said, like most Indian men I check, wheat tada masala, yeast tada masala.
now, yeah.
Okay? And then rice no problem. But some Malays, wheat problem, potatoes problem. So like then I think, okay, why? Then you start thinking, okay, can this plant grow here or not? Can this plant be here or not? Why they
Yeah.
some form of resistance towards it? I mean, were we eating this? Did we have this goreng pisang culture 100 years ago?
Yeah.
Seems to be like, if that's the size of the pisang, I think it's impossible to have goreng pisang.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah. So when you start thinking about this, like I want a lot of people to think, like medicine is just not just based on just seeing a doctor. medicine is like a life journey experience. It's a lot of things that I learned also, like I learned, like now I want to share it because
Yeah, understandable. Yeah.
so I would like to create the connectivity of like there is a segment of geography, there is a segment of history into it. So like I love
That's
reading.
true.
So like I would like to fuse that. Like example, like why would I always say, like talking about vitamin D? I tell people, like, you know, if you're at the east coast of west coast of Malaysia, where we are, Pantai Barat, best time to get vitamin D is in the morning.
Mm.
You know why? Where I learned this from? Formula One in Sepang.
Okay.
Why? Because you see, the Banjaran Titi Wangsa,
Yep.
it's a very old rainforest.
Okay.
So as the sun rises from the east, from the South China Sea,
Yeah.
the evaporation, condensation takes place. Okay? And it goes into the Banjaran Titi Wangsa. These rainforests can seed the clouds.
Yeah.
They can send out particles, and Klang Valley is a valley. So you like you go into the mountains, collect the heavy rain, 3-4 o'clock, boom.
Rain here.
Yeah, rain here. And that was like, when I was like maybe like a huge fan during the early times when Sepang was on the run, right? I was like, why they will say like, oh, we anticipate torrential rain 4 o'clock, because our race will start 3 o'clock.
Yeah, I remember.
Right?
Yeah.
5:30, 6 o'clock it will finish. So there's like expecting torrential. There were races where the track
Was wet. Yeah.
wet and they discontinued the
Yeah.
race because
Yeah,
it's flooded. So then you always think, every time you go to Putrajaya and Sepang, right?
Yeah.
Or Cyberjaya, right? It will rain in the evening. Because that place is like a barren and high heat,
Yeah.
pool, high pressure.
Okay.
So these are the things that you know what? Best time to go and get the sun is in the morning, because you will always see this blue sky of KL in the morning.
Mm.
You rarely see a cloudy sky. The sky
Actually-
in the morning is like,
Actually, it's true.
yeah. So
Yeah.
when's the best time?
Oh,
You don't want to
clear.
go
No, it's
go out
true.
on a cloudy day at 3 o'clock and say, can I go evening and get the sun? No, you're going to expect maybe 70% of the year, evening you're going to get
Yeah.
Yeah.
thunderstorm.
No, because I don't know this part. I only know the blue sky part because when I was doing photography,
Yeah.
shoot for like a family photos,
Shoot in the
family
morning.
portrait.
Yeah.
All the shoots, I said like we must finish by latest 9:30. Because after 9:30,
And I tell them the same thing.
9:30 the
come like, I'm like,
the 9:30 the sky will become white already. You lose the blue already. That was the only reason why I woke up the morning back in the day.
I didn't really think about it.
And you can see the whole skyline now from your house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My house can see. But the only shitty part is my condo faces west.
Oh, okay.
So sun
see sunset lah.
hot lah, bro.
Actually, what you're talking about food also just now, like I read something very interesting back in the day is like the reason why some, like I have friends who are allergic to tilapia fish. They cannot eat tilapia fish.
Is it because they're farmed?
No, bro, tilapia fish was never native to our country, bro.
Huh?
Tilapia fish is a African.
Oh.
Yes,
Same goes like our rubber trees.
rubber
and palm
trees.
Oh shit.
Palm oil come from Brazil, right?
oil. Palm oil from
Ghana, yeah,
But,
Ghana, yeah, right?
heavier Brazilian fish is from
Yes.
Amazon.
Oh.
And then so the tilapia fish came into Malaysia because during the Japanese War, bro,
Why they import it in?
they actually were having that collaboration with the Germans, right?
I don't know. But
Yeah, so there's this thing. So the Germans were like, you see, it's actually it's African Middle East, bro.
Mm.
So they brought in this fish. They brought the fish eggs. The Japanese brought in the fish eggs during curfew time, and they let it go in the rivers because during the occupation, when there was curfew happening, they knew where to fish for food, and this was the most easiest growing fish
breed lah.
to breed.
same like the ikan bandaraya lah.
Yes. Yeah. Do you know they are ikan mindarai now? What they're doing?
I know. They're making
They make satay, bro.
Uh,
Yeah.
that's kind of disgusting, bro.
Because they're really like messing up with the ecosystem. Yeah.
Oh
They
shit.
said ikan bandar is messing up the ecosystem.
Oh,
They're
okay.
eating like young larvae.
Yeah,
and
a lot of stuff. Yeah. No, but it's true because I feel like coming back to like the whole genetic parts of our make of people in this region is very true because like I know like Chinese immigrants came here because on different parts of China coming here.
tin, because
Right.
you know where they went. The most people who were coming from there was the places where they were mining tin.
Yes.
So they were tin mining
Yeah.
experts.
Mhm.
So and then because like my girlfriend's mom, she's an anthropologist and she studied
Oh, Chun.
like all about the groups of Chinese people who came to Malaysia from where, she knows pinpoint,
Epic lah.
Wow.
right? And she says why a lot of Chinese people have cancer is because due to the genetics of the food intake that they were taking there and coming down. So it's passed down in the blood system. So like generation after generation, it's there. Same thing with Indians. When Indians came, especially South Indians, bro, we were kept on the lower part of the boat. We never get sun. We were literally like slaves, right? In a way lah. Always lower part and starved. So because you're working, we either bring something in the boat or like, the British brothers. Whatever we get, the moment food comes, we whack everything. And then the after effects is like, you get lah.
Yeah.
You get put on tummy.
The add-on thing to the story is they proved it in India. They did this thing. The gene mutated because during the British Empire, they used to take the best crops, the best yields, sent to UK.
Yeah, and they left the shitty one.
Comes on. So they never experienced famine until the British Empire.
Yes.
India never experienced famine until the British Empire. So at that point, some genes mutated and caused them to have like thin, skinny body.
Yeah, and
but
got stomach. That's why you notice now. A lot of Indian men, thin, got stomach, bro.
Interesting.
And then the Malay culture also same. They have their own issue because they were all farmers.
Yeah.
Like if you look,
I call the Malay Archipelago islanders.
yeah. So like their lifestyle is they literally eat from the ground.
Okay.
And
Fish.
and most Malay farmers back in the day, they don't eat every day, bro. They will. So there's this thing called nasi ambeng. If you don't know what nasi ambeng is, if you Google nasi ambeng, it's a
How to spell?
nasi ambeng.
AMBENG.
It's a whole plethora of things in one thing, and they serve it in the morning. Then I
Okay.
asked the Indonesian guy like, why are they serving noodles and chicken and everything in one go? I just click on images, bro. They say like, tak, benda ni kita makan, alright? But back in the day, you see, it's very protein heavy, tempeh, a lot of vegetables, right?
Whoa.
They say because you eat morning, you makan tempeh, so you need energy to work. And then they will fold up the banana leaf and keep it aside. Okay, we'll continue eating this in the afternoon.
Oh, okay.
So it's like one whole day meal.
Makan
now.
habis lah.
Yes, so it's like to continue. So, and then when of course when Japanese came, stop all these things. Same lah, we had to eat the scraps. That's why all these problems happen. So I find this very interesting because I was reading this book about like actually not I was reading, but I read it a bit. My girlfriend read it. It's about the Africans who came to America. So West Africa, if you notice the difference between the West
East and
Africans,
West, different.
East Africans, they're all bulky, bro.
Mm-hmm.
West, they're all thin.
Yeah.
They're all runners. That's why they can run damn far. And,
Yeah.
that. And these were the ones that brought into America. So
the West Africa.
so to the point where they even say like because how badly they were brought to America, the fear for them is not just health issue, no, bro. It's the fear that was instilled in them. That is why the African American community until now suffers. Where to the point where they see a white man,
Scared lah.
they have to like teach their kids like, you see white man, you just raise up your hands, you kneel down. Police come, you kneel down. So this so when you say about genetics and like how it affects our health is so works hand in hand.
There's also another theory,
Yeah.
which is why some of the best athletes in the world are in US. It's because when they were doing slavery,
Yeah.
they took the best of the best.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
Same goes to Australia lah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All the
No, Australia was sent there.
yeah, all the best genetic, strongest, biggest muscle,
Yeah.
best teeth, best looking.
Yeah.
They took and then they sent over there to become slaves.
Yeah.
And the best of the best combined
The best of the best.
with the girl, come out, kids, best of the best, come out. That's why they are all athletic freaks there. lah.
Yeah. That's why like all the slavery movies, the white folk always will check their teeth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like they will check the teeth first, like like the
Healthy
teeth,
or not.
Healthy or not? Yeah.
Yeah. So what are just last question, we talk a lot today. We are like 2 hours.
in.
Didn't feel like 2 hours because it's super interesting talking to you. But is there any topic that we should have talked about that we didn't bring up that you feel very passionate about?
No, I think we discussed a lot of things. I mean, in terms of like how we use genetics, how we use food, how we use our own practices. I mean, in terms of traditional practices, what works, what does not work. I mean, we gotta go back a bit to see like how did our cultures respond towards medicine. I mean, we are now exposed to like an MTV generation of
It is.
culture. So like whatever was fed to us on TV or by Hollywood was the absolute truth. For example, for me, when I went to study in Russia,
Yeah.
when I was like 20 years old.
You went to Khas ka?
Yes, cause
Okay.
So, I mean, the idea you have is like, well, watching Peacemaker, Russia is a bad guy.
Yeah.
But when you go in there, like, hey, chill. I think this whole narrative is like broken.
Yeah.
And like, you start understanding, like, hey, you know what? They never wanted to disturb other people. They just mind their own business.
They just wanted to be happy lah.
Yeah, and this perpetually trying to get in. From the times of the Napoleon War, the Crimean War, whatever. They just wanted to get in.
Yeah.
And they just wanted to be left alone.
Yeah, and then it's like, look, I think there's more sides to this whole world that we
Of course.
pushed in. So that's where I think a lot of things like started getting me like intrigued, and like it's just touching that Russian thing. Huh? Like for me, when I see the genetic story, like I see like, okay, there's a lot of this Caucasian influence among Indian male side. I would suffer drinking milk in KL. You give me like 1 liter of milk, not lactose free koya. After 2 hours, stomach pain. Why the hell I ordered this frappuccino lah? Paid 15, 16.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
But when I was there, I could drink like 1 liter of milk and nothing will happen to me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like for winter, right? Or just koya, just drink. Top, just to keep the fat up. No problem.
No
Then
issues.
when I come back here for summer, try the milk koya again. Now that I understand, like, oh, maybe I was so blessed to go back home
Yeah.
to experience my raw genetic experience.
Huh. Wow.
Like
Understandable.
the paternal segment. Right? The maternal segment, of course, and go like really experience like how South India is like work. Like you stay there like 2
Yeah.
2 months, go and see like where did your genetics come from, which kampong, and see like what people did. I'm yet to do that. I wish I had like some like 2 weeks, 3 weeks just to go there.
I also haven't done that. I still
to see
it's quite crazy. Yeah.
just feel the people there.
Yeah.
Go and look at people like that and see like what they were doing, because that's technically like what 500 years ago they probably did the same thing. Just to understand yourself. But it's like once you start understanding yourself more, right, you're able to give more back to people.
Yeah.
Wait, so you drank the milk in Russia and it was okay, but when you came back here, you had second.
Hey, on the mic, bro.
Yep.
My mom had the same issue also. She went to Italy. She is lactose intolerant. So when she eat the pasta and all, over there she's fine, but she cannot eat any dairy-based products here.
So Pablo just said his mom's got no issue eating dairy and
Mom's
pasta.
Pablo, is your mom Italian or not?
So yeah, just because the mic, he didn't on his mic, but yeah, Pablo was saying that his mom goes to Italy and eat pasta and drink dairy or eat dairy products, then no problem. Come back here, eat pasta here and eat dairy products, got problem. Why?
We do not know the feed.
Yeah.
Maybe you need to know your mom's genetic,
Maybe Marco Polo came to Kelantan, got.
or it could be that I don't know, the flour,
Yeah. You never know how.
the wheat,
I mean the feed. I mean if
the
you
wheat that
Yeah,
they
yeah,
use.
yeah.
if you like you pay peanuts, you get monkey kind of thing. I mean, it's like if you don't allow the cattle to eat grass-fed
Yeah.
grain, and they just on perpetually some corn and some pellets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then you're gonna have problem lah.
I mean, it's like what would be the output? It's just like simple, like women who breastfeed.
Yeah.
They don't want to, because they are on confinement phase. They don't want to eat properly. They don't want to eat high protein. They don't want to take good fat. They don't want to take ghee. You will end up having a really diluted breast milk. Least nutrition.
Yeah.
So it's like what you feed, you're gonna reap it.
Yeah.
So you'd say like most Chinese confinement food is not really that healthy
I
for.
don't know. I've yet to experience how it tastes like.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe for them, there is a superior need to understand the culture and what kind of herbs, soups, what kind of dates they put in.
Yeah.
It will definitely have some.
Bro, Indian. My late mom was telling after she gave birth to me. Then my grandmother, wow, she really cook like
Yeah, the amount of ghee they will put.
ghee, fatty, so that she. And my mother is like, "Why are you giving me so much heavy?" She said like, "You just gave birth, you just gave life.
Yeah.
You need to regain back everything."
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you got to feed.
Yeah,
Tired night.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. It's quite crazy. Yeah.
So where can people find you?
Yeah.
You want to give a shout out to all your social handles?
Sky Clinic.
Sky Clinic,
So the place of practice is the KL Sky Clinic.
KL Sky
So
Clinic.
if you could go, you can just search the KL Sky Clinic. You will see it.
Okay.
highest clinic in Kuala Lumpur, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice,
So-
nice.
And I think my big home taker message to people is like, I think we need to create some form of accountability to our health, because I think having a healthy nation is going to be very important to actually propel our country. We've got a lot of things that we're slacking. At least fix something good lah.
Yeah.
At least you can start.
And something that can be done easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, that's your socials.
Yeah, that's my social. Dr. Roland Victor MD.
Yes. So yeah, follow him for more interesting and controversial.
I do want to take advantage of this one thing, just because we might never get the chance again. Can we do a fit check?
Oh yeah, we okay. So the history of this fit check is we actually, because of my SneakerLAH, we started out as a sneaker podcast.
Fashion,
streetwear, lifestyle stuff. Then one of the things that we always do on this pod is like we always do a fit check. Like, what are we wearing today? So that we can talk about like what shoes are we wearing also as well. So it's become customary that we always do it, no matter. Even though this podcast has like just gone beyond sneakers and fashion. So yeah, this is what we're gonna do a fit check.
I can start.
You can start. Yeah, go ahead.
So t-shirt. Billie Eilish. Kami just Dawn, not H&M.
Wow.
So it's not Uniqlo. Levi's. All eyes down, and the shoes is just sent to me by E6.
A6N,
Gel Nimbus 10.1
Wow.
N.
N collection.
Hey, send me lah A6. I want one lah. Talking about A6, I'm wearing the A6 SneakerLAH
Oh
Mami.
my god, this guy needs a new shoe.
I know.
That's what you wore in the last episode too. You're not just crying anymore.
Trust me, I'm at the age where I'm like, I just want to be comfortable. Yeah, this is the collab that SneakerLAH did with Mami.
Oh, nice.
So if you don't tear it off, it look
I can see that. Nice.
These pants are from TikTok. Alright, so and again slap punya top for Chinese New Year and Cap City. Yeah, so
Mine is probably going to be the standard scrubs.
Scrub.
Yeah,
See
nice.
me in. I think khaki pants and my Adidas Ultra Boost.
He's wearing the OG.
So,
Yeah.
So me, I love the Ultra Boost because it's like I probably like get into the gym, work out in the morning. That's my routine.
Yeah.
Drop the kids. I get to the gym. I have my workout. Either it's a weight training day or cardio day, and then shower out. Take the train to work. So I walk the talk a bit.
Wow.
Train to
Okay.
work. So
Yeah.
we just taking the train to work. I will already hit an extra 10,000 steps.
Okay.
I
Nice.
get to work, and it's like in at work I always keep the shoes out. I just want to feel the ground beat.
Yes.
And then it's a walk back. So I love this kind of that's this kind of active kind of shoes lah.
Okay.
I love superstars and all, but then it's like
Yeah, it's not really.
I think later you should start venturing into trying some A6 and New Balance.
if Aces is hearing,
Yeah.
Okay, you all heard,
A6, come on, man.
Yeah, doctor here.
we
Okay.
start running.
What I'm wearing is the All Love Against Slap collab. This is the shirt.
Some shirt. What's it called?
I don't know.
Kapochi or
That's
something.
the-
I was there during the release. I think this is one of the biggest release of the year for a local brand. There was like 1,000 people outside.
Yes, there was 1,000 people queued up at the shop nearby here. It's not.
Yeah, it's quite
It's
nuts.
crazy. You want to pull up the video of the crowd. That is yeah. So friend of ours, neighbors to us, like just down the road. Against Lab, they have a store, and they did a collaboration with another brand, which is also our friend Eddie and Julian. So it's considered one of the biggest, if not the biggest.
Wow, that is a crowd.
Yeah, and then it's 2 lines. Yeah, so it's pretty crazy.
It actually went all the way to the front of the office.
Yeah, this one looks a bit empty, really, lah. But yeah, it was.
Yeah,
really, like,
they queued from. So the drop was on Saturday. They queued from Wednesday morning.
So what I don't understand was there was a raffle, right? But then they get the raffle ticket on Friday, right? But then they still slept overnight, and then
I
for
don't know,
Saturday.
maybe it's a vibe lah.
Yeah, I mean, you already got the ticket. Why don't you just go home and come back the next day?
Bro, people got the ticket to buy the stuff. Someone was selling the ticket on Carousel for $800, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone trying to resell the raffle ticket.
I mean,
So
it's just interesting how today marketing is, and it's I was just on another show earlier. I was talking to one of the celebrities. He's making movies now. So he said, like, you know what? the conversation we had on the show was like, I never thought that you would think on this subject called biological marketing. And I was sharing with you how the chemical or hormones actually work, that how color, how the neurochemistry, how the hormones work, where certain Hollywood movies use this kind of assessments and they put it into the movie that you consume that.
Wow.
There's another day maybe we can record.
Wow, that's crazy.
I dropped the...
You know what? That would really work with our the fashion part of what we do. Yeah.
That is crazy.
Because the more I studied hormones, I started digging into something called as the psychology.
Yeah. Wow. That's interesting, man.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. That's
Maybe
such an interesting topic.
Maybe
Yeah.
next year when I do my show poster, I should look at the colors and all that, you know?
It is. It
get people to
does
come-
An effect. It does an effect because there is some form of attraction. Certain smells, it gives you certain effect. It gives you the energy.
There's a reason why McDonald's like yellow and red, right?
Yeah.
And also when you walk into a certain store, they have a certain smell. They purposely put out certain smell.
Yeah.
It's meant for certain smell trigger you to shop.
As simple like those people who roast coffee, right? Why do they get that funnel that smell into like you masuk ni? Oh,
I think what's the famous one is
That is this story about Paris baguette.
no famous.
Famous?
They sold that idea, free smells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Pablo just pulled up Disneyland.
Place scent
specific
machines.
aromas that evoke feelings of nostalgia.
Yeah. So similar story, there's this, Paris baguette lah, right? This cafe. So actually what they do is their bakery is right at the back. You can't really smell it. So actually what they do is they have vans from the bakery
to the front.
to pump out to the front. And purposely you can smell that shit. And like their sales is one of the highest in the world
Nice.
as a bakery.
See. That's just going back to
Humans, right?
on all your senses. You see,
Yeah.
we're always doing the online marketing. I think it's very, very visual and audio. The more clear the audio is, the more crisp.
Yeah.
So that's itself as a pixel, I define it. So the higher the pixel quality, the higher the audio pixel, the better the response.
Correct.
So now imagine now they're going to go into taste, they're going to go into smell, they're going to go to all of this display
Yeah.
and put it all together.
Yeah.
Nice. All right.
Yeah, man. So don't forget to follow Doctor on his
IG,
socials. And yeah, man, if you want to get a blood test done, go and find him at the highest clinic.
In fact, you don't even have to come to the clinic. We have like sort of activated almost 80 labs
Oh, wow.
across the whole country, and we will even help some patients do the consult online.
Oh,
So like they go in, they tell us they want to do a test. We will do a quick consult first. Okay, we need this test done. My team will issue out the form.
Okay.
Where's the nearest lab for you? Go there, morning, get the test done. Within 1 or 2 days, the result is out, and we'll schedule you.
Don't mind me asking, how much is one test? Just for
can-
example, I want to
it
do
can-
hormone plus the normal blood test plus marker inflammation.
Okay, if you're talking about like the basic hormones, like males who don't have any like emotional drama and everything, they're taking testosterone, estrogen. You're looking at males can have a lot of shit baggage lah. I gotta tell you, like we got to like pull our socks up and
Yeah.
run life lah. So you're talking about maybe like 400 to 600 ringgit with the consult. Okay, so some patients like they have fertility issues.
Okay.
Like they've been trying to be pregnant for a couple.
Yeah.
Testosterone.
You're talking about semen analysis. Maybe you need to do the brain signaling segment. Then probably you can go like to 700, 800. And then
Okay.
like some crisis issues, or they want to go for this anti-aging game. They want to know what's their serum insulin, how's the insulin produced, whether they know that they're having like example, like for you, right? If you always feel that the sugar is always high, right? We will run something called as a C-peptide test to see how much of stress is being produced to your pancreas. That means can run or not. Another 1 more 5 years, some more the sugar doesn't get bust. So we can do all of this kind.
Wow.
That will probably go like maybe to 1,000 to 1,500 ringgit. But the most premium test, like doing a genetic screening, that's like one-off in your life. It'll probably cost between 2,000 to 2,500 ringgit. But it's only one-off in your life. Like even the food tolerance test,
Can you tell me not?
I think can lah.
Dengar tak? Aku sudah tanya soalan yang paling penting. Boleh Tommy?
I think can.
Boleh SP later. Yeah, but thank you so much. I really appreciate you coming on this actually pretty short notice also. And thank you for all that you do. I know it's not easy being, like everyone would have labeled you back in the days as a conspiracy theorist lah, fear mongering lah.
The truth will set you free.
Yeah.
Amen. But yes, I really appreciate what you do, and keep doing this stuff because it's very, very educational and very interesting. I find it personally. I find your content very nice lah. I look forward to watching
Bro,
it.
my father sent one of the videos, bro. Means you made it, bro.
Uncle.
Yeah.
Semma, uncle, semma.
Yeah, man. So with that, thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. And see you in the next episode, man. Bye, guys.